We're live. So, hey, what's up, everybody? It is the Dark Conservatarian back with another Dark Cancer Hangout podcast. And so, I'm just here to chill and shoot the breeze with everybody. I sent this link out to many Twitter groups, so hopefully a lot of people will join. But anyway, let's get started. I am going to mute myself. Trainer and Godric, you two talk with each other.
Yay.
By the way, before you mute yourself, Dark Conservatarian, aka Zach, can you tell Tom the origin where the joke fried chicken and watermelon joke originated from?
Godric, didn't anybody ever tell you that it's rude to interrupt somebody's dinner?
Sorry, but I just wanted Tom to know.
I'll wait until he's done to hear the story.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, Pokemon Fire Red, let's see. Pokemon Fire Red, Yellow, Blue, all those games up to the DS, Soul Silver, and Heart Gold, I've played a little bit of. And whatever the hell that was, I have no idea.
I'll keep track of chat on frickin' YouTube. Unless... Hold on, let me get onto YouTube. Another tab, at least.
Let me check. I think that was Telegram. And oh yeah, it was okay. I checked out Play Sound, so now we're all good.
Anyway, sorry about that. So, to tell you the origins of the go tell him to shut up and eat himself some fried chicken watermelon joke, I was on a Hangout stream with S-Man, just talking with him and whatnot, catching up. It was once titled as the best Hangout live stream ever with S-Man Speaks, because it just had so many funny moments in it. And one particular, probably the most funniest moment in the entire stream was when there was this one point when S-Man was explaining a video of Owen's where he opens up with, "It is transphobic to make transgender jokes." And then I say in reply to that, "Go tell him to shut up and eat himself some fried chicken and watermelon." It might have been not the best joke ever, but it was just basically a way to say, I don't give a fuck if you think that humor is bigoted in some sort of way or not. That's what all that was supposed to be. It was just supposed to be a statement of sorts. Excuse me. Look at the chat myself.
You're excused.
Yeah, we have S-Man in the chat. S-Man, join, you faggot.
You faggot.
Can you send the link via GH messages?
Google Hang.
No, I know what he means, but I don't know why he specifically wants me to do it that way.
This channel I'm on right now, my Nintendo account has very low subscriptions. Hold on, I'm going to fix that.
It is the loudmouth.
Get a loudmouth.
Yes. Now the stream can really
it's
begin.
King Loudmouth to you.
Yeah, I forgot.
Ow.
Where are my manners? Excuse me, Your Royal Highness.
Okay. Oh God, that movie, Your Royal Highness, wherever. Oh God, I forgot about it. Damn, been in a long hospital a long time.
And you get me, you being a freaking gargoyle.
Okay.
Well, wouldn't you still be stoned if that was the case? Because the sun hasn't gone down where I'm at.
Probably won't go down for
yeah, so
a little
I'm partially
while yet.
stoned right now, so.
So you're talking to us while still in stone sleep. That's very impressive. I'm wondering how you accomplished that.
Hey, JJ.
Was
wear the damn Eye of Odin.
Oh, you got the Eye of Odin. Cool.
Okay. So anyway,
now I just need the Granorum.
Are we talking Magic the Gathering, Tom?
He was referencing a Disney
No.
cartoon from the 90s called Gargoyles.
Oh, okay. You gotta know that being on a lot of anesthesia really knocks you out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You didn't hear the story of where I was for 12 days, have you?
No. Who are you anyway?
I'm Gamer Godric. You might remember me from a lot of streams on the Jostleman, from S-Man, and so on.
Yeah, I don't really go on. I haven't been on one of Jocelyn's streams in a long time. Probably never go again after all the shit that's gone down.
I would never join the Jostleman stream.
To be honest,
No, he's done.
I would rather deal with David Sanitos than fucking Jocelyn.
Oh, definitely. Xanatos was fucking awesome. What are you talking
Fucking
about?
human.
Xanatos? Who's that again? Sorry.
Fucking
He's
humans.
kind of the main villain of Gargoyles, but he's kind of different than most cartoon villains, though. He's like a very charming, witty fellow. He always has like, and his plans always got some kind of goal. He's never evil for evil's sake. It's always kind of for power and glory, but he's not. He's very untraditional as far as cartoon villains go. And he was voiced by Jonathan Frakes.
Wait, Jonathan Frakes or Frakes?
I'm not sure how it's pronounced. The guy who is Riker from Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Holy fuck! I know that guy.
Yeah,
Not
he is
no-
Riker in Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh my god! Me and my father grew up on Star Trek.
Yeah, Star Trek: The Next Generation. It was a great show.
Yeah, especially that one. Yeah. I'll never forget the time Worf was in a spa. He's just saying, "You expect us to sit in this yuck." Good God.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Seriously?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Crap. I swear I upgraded my computer to a beefier motherboard with a processor and I'm getting a video call from S-Man. 1 second.
Yeah, he wanted you to send the link to him in Google Hangouts.
Can you
Oh.
just get it from the chat?
Loudmouth.
Well, I don't know. I guess he's trying to say
What?
that he doesn't have his computer build or something. Here, let me check the chat again. His Twitter is fucked
And
up.
did you
he
know
says.
Gargoyles
Okay.
aired on the USA Network?
Yeah, he got a he got limited by Twitter.
What the fuck? What
Twitter-
for?
Twitter are total assholes. I swear to God, they limit you and ban you for
Hello.
nothing nowadays.
Yeah, he
Ridiculous.
pissed off a bunch of far leftists yesterday, and Twitter didn't like that apparently.
Oh, damn.
What exactly do you do? One
Oh, he
second.
told him
S-Man.
He told one of them to shut up and eat some fried chicken and watermelon. He told a bunch of them to fuck off, and called a bunch of them morons. So the usual.
Basically, he called them out on their shit.
You're not
Pretty-
allowed to lose your temper, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's why I've been very fucking careful on Twitter nowadays.
Yeah.
I remember I once called Chris Rock
I
a liberal asshole on his other stream on one of his tweets.
Okay.
I sent it at him after watching one of his little bit of his specials, and I got flagged after a while.
That's
Yeah.
a bullshit, man.
There's a bunch of
Yeah.
bullshit indeed.
Let's see. I've never actually gotten a Twitter ban for being too rowdy, but I did once get limited because I was aggressively following. I followed too many people in one day.
Yeah. You get autism points.
Yeah, exactly.
We both
Hola,
do.
senor.
Yeah.
You
Welcome
little
back.
Yes,
hell,
man.
Jack. Hey guys, what's going on?
You know
I
what's
don't
weird? You know
Huh.
what's weird? In my chat, the Aspie Asylum, Vegan Gains is in there, but I guess but for some reason
Yeah.
he hasn't left.
Dude, why the fuck is Vegan Gains in there? Now he's probably gonna come on. Now he's gonna come on this stream, track down where all of us live, and he'll be wearing our skin by tomorrow morning. That's
Vegan Gains.
All our skin.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
hey, hey,
He'll hunt,
Hey,
he'll
guys.
hunt us down.
hey. You're a faggot.
I think Vegan Gains is gonna
Come at me, bitch.
he's gonna stomp on us, and then he's gonna like those babies he talks about in his videos.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah, the
I'd like
guy's
to-
in-
Till our blood and pulp.
Yes, and Zach, I'd just like to tell you, my Twitter is fucked for the rest of the day, essentially. So, yeah, so that's why I asked you'd send it via Hangouts. And Google its Twitter, I found out, is suspended or locked.
She did.
What did she
Well,
do? You know what's funny?
I guess it figures. It's typical of Google. It. Come on.
I guess
Oh, that's funny.
I saw a picture of Google it. She's actually not that. She's actually not that bad looking.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Really?
She did a partial face reveal, and I was like,
Well, I still wouldn't smash it because she's probably fucking crazy.
Yeah.
well, she does have depression, to be fair. So she's probably.
Well, I have depression too, and guess what? I'm not a crazy motherfucker.
She says
Hey, I've stuck my dick in crazy before. I mean, it
That's
takes.
rule number 45 of the Guy Handbook. Don't stick your dick in crazy.
Which I've already violated a few times. So what's another time?
JJ, look, buddy.
Next time you're probably gonna lose it. Just
I'm
warning
sorry, JJ. I'm sorry that I fell asleep before I read rule number 37. My apologies, JJ.
you. 45.
No, I fell asleep before I could even get to 45. I stopped at rule 37.
What was rule 37 again? I forgot that one.
Learn when to not put your foot in your mouth so you don't sleep outside in the doghouse.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
that
that's the most common rule guys violate besides rule number 45.
and
then rule number
No, you
one,
don't want to
don't get the
violate
bitch
Rule
pregnant.
69.
That was already self-explanatory.
Yes.
What's the rule 69?
It's the 69 position, bro.
It's how to pull that off. Rule, but
Don't have 69. Do 69 with a drunk girl when she's on.
Oh, fair enough. Rule number 9 is actually the whole don't get her pregnant because that's something you'll regret for 9 months.
Oh yeah. Rule number
No,
one:
for
don't get your
18
dick
years.
chopped off.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
transphobic of you, JJ.
Unless you're friends.
Hey, 0. You guys want to know what rule number 0 is?
What?
Don't be a fucking Jocelyn.
No, that's the
enough.
JJ
End of story.
handbook.
Yeah, the JJ handbook is rule number 1 is don't change your mind every 45 seconds.
Rule number
You know-
0: don't be Jocelyn.
The thing of Jocelyn, he always seemed like the sort of cute teddy bear like fella who was the kind of jolly.
He was a
type.
smelly teddy bear. That's for damn sure.
This is why that the whole drama is even more baffling than a person would probably originally think it was. It's because he seemed at first like the most innocent amongst us all, and yet he goes pulling this shit.
Well, honestly,
Yeah.
I could just always tell the guy wasn't all there in the head. I could tell the guy was really dumb because whenever he was on my streams, all he would do was just smile and agree with everything I said. He's like he had no thoughts of his own.
Yeah, he's stupid. He's pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah, and also he did. I just saw he did a live response to you, Zach, and it was so low quality. I was fucking crying. It was so funny.
Everything he does is low quality. What are you talking
He didn't even
about?
have his headphones in, so you could
Answer
hear
me this.
reverb.
Guys,
Oh yeah.
question for y'all.
Huh.
Anyone
Yes.
watch that fucking exposed video?
No.
Actually, I watched that exposed video. He was making accusations against you, and then he's like at the end, he's like,
What?
"Fuck Trainer McCurry" is what he says.
That's
I
not
love
the
you.
only thing that really pissed me off in that video.
Wow.
He started talking about Soma Ricardo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what triggered me to leave the Crusaders. But I had to
Love
take
you.
I had to take some days to think about it. You know, it's none of your guys' fault. How the fuck Jocelyn got that information is not from the group, so he had to be sneaking in somehow.
Yeah, and also
Or we
That
have a
seems-
rat.
That seems a little too clever for him. So
Yeah,
I
honestly,
don't think so.
he did a diss
I don't
track
think so.
recently where he mentions Brandon, JJ, and others, and it
Wait,
was
when? What? Huh?
this was a few days ago. It's called "Poor Bastards" diss, and he actually sounded a little less retarded. I think the
A
time
little less retarded. That's not hard to do.
honestly, I think maybe all those times we were bashing on him to be a little honest. Maybe those hits to the head actually knocked his brain back into submission. I don't know.
Or just
There's
give
a
him an even
brain
bigger
that lives in
concussion.
that cavity?
Well, it's like Zach's Wi-Fi connection very unstable is what his brain.
Oh.
I gotta tell you guys something about him, about the Joseman was that when I first whenever I saw his picture on the profile picture that he
Notice me,
had,
senpai.
it was never beforehand. It was always when he was skinny. He was once really skinny, actually. I
He
didn't know
wasn't
that.
really skinny before, just a lot, just not what he is now.
He used to be slightly pudgy. Now he's you can
Yeah.
roll down the hill.
He
type,
said he
but-
called everyone in the chat overweight.
Yeah.
That's a joke. That is a joke. I weigh 294 pounds and losing it, bitch.
Oh, well,
I weigh like 230 something, but so, yeah, I'm a lot better shape than he is.
That's not hard to do.
I don't know why Joseman needs the internet. I mean, he's already worldwide.
Yeah. Honestly, he has more rolls than a New York bakery.
Oh,
Yeah, he has more chins than a Chinese phone book.
Here's a little Armageddon joke, you guys. If
he has
someone-
more rings than fucking Saturn.
Okay,
Oh, no, that's a lie. He doesn't have that many brains.
if it was the
I don't even have a brain.
I said
no, he has
rings.
rings.
Oh.
No rings.
You screwed up
yeah.
that joke because you said rings. Oh, you said brains rather than rings. Is what you meant to
Rings,
say.
yeah.
Yeah, you screwed
but-
up that joke.
Yeah.
I actually said ring.
Oh, it just sounded like you said brains. I'm like, oh, that sounds like a compliment.
No.
But
Yeah.
Mjolnir Man messaged me. He's like, because I found out about that diss track through him. He's like, just so you know, if my name ever comes out of his mouth in one of his shitty songs, it's all over for him. And I'm like, oh, he made a song, and he's like, yeah, I listened to it. He doesn't mention me, but he mentions a few of you guys. I'm like, he's like, JJ, I helped you with bullying, and then he says, I'm gonna do. He threatens to show Brandon's messages. I'm like, wait, what? Me and Brandon were fucking dying. It was so funny.
I gotta say something about him. Also about Jocelyn. I made a live response to his horror rap freestyle where he tried to do freestyle rap, but
Yeah,
it didn't
I
go
saw
very
that.
well.
I
Yeah,
saw
that
that.
was-
I was crying. I was just like, just seeing your face was so great.
You know what's even more odd and borderline disturbing about Jocelyn is that
He has no sex life.
from what I've seen of the footage presented by ICL's video about him, he seemed more sane and less autistic back then. I mean, it's weird.
Yeah, that, like seriously, if you guys watch my very first stream with Jocelyn from July 2017, he sounded rather intelligent. He sounded articulate. Maybe he'd have a few times where he'd have a blank spot, but I mean that happens to all of us. But in his case, it seemed like over time, just kept happening more frequently. And I'm just
Hey,
like,
Freddy Krueger, what's going on?
Not Freddy Krueger. It's supposed to be Dr. Claw.
Oh, I
oh,
see. They look pretty similar.
rocking the fedora. I see.
Oh yeah.
Our new
Actually-
gadget next time. I'll
Berets are
get you
better.
gadget.
Hey guys, can I spit my Armageddon joke now?
Sure.
Okay, so if it was the Ice Age all over again, and Jocelyn was rolling down a hill from a mountain that was a snowball, you would want to run for your life because he will absorb everything in his path.
Honestly, when he called
That's and entirely he'll turn out to be another dwarf planet of Pluto. That's pretty much
Yeah.
the punchline there.
when he was all calling me a tub of lard, I'm just like, I just started laughing uncontrollably, which was bad because I was actually in like fourth period watching the video and I finally had the time, and the teacher's like really hardcore about you're not supposed to be on your phone, but he's like he's a tub of lard, the fat tub of lard he is, and I'm just like, is this
What?
real?
What? I can't believe that. Jocelyn calling somebody fat is like no bullshit calling somebody fat. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Or
besides-
ugly.
Here's the thing. You look at his skull. He's culturally appropriating Kevin Logan's British culture of potato head. fact, Toy Story should sue Jossaman for ripping off Mr. Potato Head. That is copyright infringement.
No, he shoved Mr. Potato Head up his ass. That's why we haven't seen him in so long.
Technically, Mr. Potato Head is actually owned by Mattel, not by Pixar.
I honestly don't fucking know who it is, but you
Oh,
get the joke either way.
I thought it was owned by Hasbro.
It
Yeah.
is.
Well, speaking,
But Mattel's, I think, is owned by Hasbro, kind of.
Jossaman
back
has
then.
been our bro, and now he's a has-been.
Good to, well, it's good to know. Looks like they're home. Yeah. Oh, I gotta go and help my parents with the groceries. Bye.
All right, see.
Get out of the basement. Bullshit.
We had almost 10 people.
Yeah,
It's kind of funny with Jossaman how he just became nothing more than a has-been.
Oh yeah.
Was he ever a thing?
He's
No, not
even
really.
been a Ben. Honestly, if I were in his shoes, I would not have deleted my channel. Like I would have.
If I were in his shoes, I probably wouldn't have gotten that fat.
I would have hung myself if I was him.
Oh god.
That was a little too far, but
Yeah,
I
the-
don't understand the deleting of the channel thing
Yeah, no,
because
I would just delete the videos instead because
supposedly it was to give him a fresh start, but then he just ends up doing the exact same shit he was doing before.
Exactly.
What the fuck? That's like,
Exactly.
why deleting your channel? Why?
yeah,
There's no reason for
That's
it.
what I said in my video. I'm like, you wanted a new start. Why are you doing this shit?
yeah, and then he's still doing
Yeah,
the
just
same
oughta
shitty
be a
music on
dumbass.
his channel. He was still doing the same shitty music, and in the most recent track, he then briefly mentioned Zach, almost in a compliment in a way where he's like, "Oh, you guys are 300 pounds, except maybe Zach," and I'm like,
A new
Zach's
start.
probably like 180.
A new start. I didn't.
"Zach's like 90 pounds, sopping wet."
Jossaman wanted a new start. I'm sorry, his videos are still just a wet shark.
Oh no!
There's
Asman, I hope you caught Conundrum's Thug Live video.
I think I'll ravage the stream and find where he said that. And just sunglasses. I wait. I didn't catch if you're smoking anything.
I'm smoking one of these specialized cigarettes that my doctor gave me.
But hold on,
Uh,
you guys-
wait.
did you guys hear about the?
Go ahead.
How
The,
are those specialized cigarettes?
Whatever.
What'd you say, Loudmouth?
Can I talk?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. About the Huffington Post officially doxing people. They one of the reporters, a guy named Luke O'Brien, doxed a large Twitter personality and got her husband fired. Did you hear about that?
Oh yeah,
No, I
yeah, I
did.
did.
Really pisses me off because the president of the Huffington Post was tweeting saying that he stands by Luke O'Brien because he only revealed names and names aren't doxing. Fuck you. Yes, they are, according to the
bullshit.
FBI. According to the FBI's fucking legal definition of doxing, names are included as doxing.
Yeah, like if I were to reveal what Trainer McCurry's name is, I don't know what his name is, just to be clear. But let's say I somehow found that out and I revealed it. Yeah, I'd consider that doxing.
That is
No,
doxing.
it doesn't have to be just an address. Like Kazum
No.
Fowler once revealed his address of an old house he lived at. I don't know if it was an old house he lived at or his current residence a few years ago. And I thought, are you fucking crazy? Then he moved away, and so that's fine now. But honestly, that takes like some serious balls to say, yeah, I'm gonna reveal my own address on the internet. You like that?
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
not
be-
really safe to do with because people
Yeah.
can swat you, man.
Yeah, like to me, I thought that was fucking dumb. Like,
Or go to your house and kill you.
yeah, I mean,
What did
What?
you guys think? S-Man, Dark, did you get that video I sent you?
yeah, I've not checked it yet because when you sent it to me, I was just about to head to bed, and
Yeah, the reason
Wait.
why I sent it to you because
Like-
he was going to delete it. I just wanted to call him out on his stupidity.
But
did you download
I'm
it?
thinking of making a video about the whole Huffington Post situation if I have time this weekend because
Hopefully
Man,
you
it-
do. I think that'll be interesting.
Do it.
Yeah, it really pisses me off that the Huffington Post fully endorses such behavior, and I really think it shows how laws need to change. I think that the woman who was doxxed can successfully sue Luke O'Brien, and I really hope she does.
And
All right, on
Huffington Post.
Yeah, and Yeah, for a variety of charges. I think a lot of things he did can be charged under harassment and stalking. But I really think the laws need to change to make doxing itself a felony. As in, there really needs to be made easier to arrest people like Luke O'Brien, because it'll piss me off if he legally gets away with what he did.
Yeah.
I'd beat his ass.
Yeah.
And was it? He was pleading on Twitter saying, if you know anyone else who's threatened me, send me and I will protect your personal information. I'm like, nobody should trust you with their personal information. All right. You are a fucking moron if anyone would trust you with their personal information.
It's like letting the fox guard the hen house.
Technically,
Exactly.
isn't doxing already illegal? I mean, there was that one source that I had that estimated shit first of all.
It is, as in, there's no specific felony for doxing in and of itself, but it can be prosecuted under other things. That's
like
important.
harassment and things like
Harassment, stalking, and a threat. Like if somebody posts someone's address or name in a threatening manner, all right, with a clear malicious intent and intent to harm, that can indeed be a crime. All right. So doxing is illegal, kind of, in the sense that it's part of certain other crimes, but it's not really a felony in and of itself, and I think it should be.
I see what you mean. Like, it does not fall under the title of doxing by law, at least.
Right. But the legal definition of doxing by the FBI, again, does include names. So for the president of the Huffington Post to say, oh, I know my reporters did nothing wrong because I'll rename the definition. Oh, what? The FBI doesn't agree with me? What the fuck do they know? They're just the FBI.
Yeah.
Bye-bye,
bullshit.
Huffington Post.
Aye. Yeah, if the Huffington Post got sued into submission for this shit, I would laugh my head off. I would view it as the best thing ever.
I hope they get their asses sued off like so bad that they go bankrupt.
Yes, that would be amazing if that were to happen. If they were to go bankrupt because of this.
Because if somebody did that to that reporter, he'll call it doxing.
Oh, he would. Yes, they're complaining actually about a lot of people in retaliation have actually doxed members of the Huffington Post since then. I'm like, and they have the nerve to complain about it after endorsing Luke O'Brien's behavior. I'm like, that is liquefied karma. That's the same as when bullshitting Brooks cheered on Destiny being censored on Twitter and then gets his Twitter banned the next day. Liquefied karma.
Thank you, universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even believe in karma, but that would be an amazing example of it right there. Like,
To be honest,
life came
I
at
believe
it
in it because there's so many
Oh boy.
so many shown evidences of people getting what they deserve. It has to be
yeah,
something.
and there's also equal amount of evidence of bad shit happening to good people for no reason whatsoever, and for shitty people getting away with their crimes scot-free. There's also plenty of evidence of that.
That is kind
It
of
just seems random. It just seems like random events, you know?
Karma's a bitch.
It is.
Yeah, karma's a bitch because she'll rape you 3 times as bad and 3 times as hard without any lube.
Oh.
Oh no!
Karma is a transgender.
Guys,
Karma is a she-male.
I do not need these images in my head.
So Dark,
Too late.
You
No,
bastard.
Dark,
Yeah.
you're actually admitting that karma to you is Blair White.
Oh!
No. Blair White is Blair White. Karma is Riley Dent.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
There is Riley Dent. What?
Hey,
Riley Dent?
don't mute me on my own stream. That's
I thought you were trying to change the definition of what karma is, bastard. But no, that makes sense.
No.
Riley Dennis is karma. In your case, Blair White is your good kind of karma, isn't it?
Got the D.
No, that it's not karma. It's the universe because the universe loves Zach.
guys, guess what
well, if it did, I'd already be at 1 million subscribers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
guys.
I know, Zach. It's kind of hard when Cody left you.
I see. I'm sorry. If anything, I would be Cody because I'm like the socially awkward and shy one.
Imagine my shock.
Bullshit.
But the way you look in your
Oh,
is that you're still clinging on to that your famous your fame as Zach the Lego Maniac?
Zach the what?
The Lego Maniac.
Oh, those old commercials. Aren't those from like the 80s or the 90s or something like that?
Yeah.
Zach, he's a Lego maniac. Yeah, that was from way back when.
That was back way before I was born.
Yeah, that's Zach kid in those commercials. He's got to be near 40 now.
Yeah, now with Zach, it's Zach. He's a Blair White maniac.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't the Zach in those commercials because our Zach at best would have been a fetus at the time. There.
After all, he defends them to the best of his ability.
Yeah, Zach is 23, so...
Yeah, but when those commercials aired way back when, yeah, Zach wouldn't have been around.
Yeah.
I was a little kid. The guy who played Zach was a lot older than me.
When I first saw Zach's face, I'm not gonna lie, he looked like a 19-year-old Mexican.
Damn.
I'm not saying it's an insult. I'm not saying that is an insult.
I wonder what other kids from
No,
old
no, it's fine.
old 80s commercials, like that one guy from that PSA. You all right? I learned it from watching you. Wonder what he's doing today.
Probably smoking crack off of a hooker's ass.
Oh, yes, definitely. Because he learned it from watching you.
Yeah, there's so many jokes with that now. Parents who masturbate to furry porn has kids that masturbate to furry porn.
I'm gonna pour bleach in my eyes
Yeah,
now.
that old 87 commercial. I think I was 2 months old when it premiered. Oh, all right, that commercial's been parodied so many times. Even this one macaroni commercial actually parodied that old ad. Parents who cheese have kids that cheese. Yes. So cheese. Yes, it was like a Kraft macaroni and cheese commercial. All right. Where this kid's like,
easy.
Yeah, the dad's like, where'd you learn to cheese like that? The kid says, you all right? I learned it from watching you.
The most funniest part is if that kid was the father in that commercial.
Yeah, what if they remake that commercial with that kid now as an adult to his kid? Or they find that
I learned it from watching you, Dad. I learned to snort cocaine off of a hooker's ass.
That would be awesome because it would have like symmetry. The father becomes the son. Son becomes the father.
The father becomes the son.
God, that sounds so Star Wars in every way.
I know it does. That's what's so awesome about it.
I am your father.
So you taught me to snort cocaine off of a hooker's ass. Okay.
Well, JJ, your childhood must have been a lot of fun.
Oh no, it was not that fun actually.
Yes, it was, JJ. You always say you love fapping it to Rainbow Dash.
Remind me to kill you when this is all over.
But Loudmouth, I have to ask, what do you think about the new Thundercats reboot, aka Thundercats Snore?
That sum it up.
Can I just
Did you say?
Like a weed eater.
Can I just throw up now?
Did you say Thundercats snore?
Yeah.
But yeah, but
I thought it was Thundercats bore.
It really pisses me. It really pissed me off. It like shows that's like idiocracy personified. Just look how much the art of Thundercats has degraded since 2011, since that reboot, which was fucking awesome. It got only canceled after one season, even though it was fucking great.
Yeah.
I never even heard of Thundercats before.
Yo, conundrum. JJ never gets caught jacking it to Rainbow Dash because he gets done in Flash.
Oh, yeah. He makes sure he's 20% cooler.
I'm gonna go hang myself now. Thank you.
You have fun with that.
Hey,
Ladies first.
JJ, You're not black. You're supposed to be shot by. Never mind.
Wait, what?
Oh, Darkon, you edgy bastard.
JJ,
Okay.
when you climax, is it called a sonic rain boom?
I was trying to think of some other stereotype of we're supposed to kill you via smallpox blankets, JJ.
Yeah, and we were supposed to kill you by fucking scalping your ass, bitch.
Oh, you want to scalp my ass? Kinky.
You want to scalp him? Make sure to scalp him with some Eagle tickets.
JJ is the kinky conservative in this chat, along with Zach.
Technically, that'd be an oxymoron because a scalp is not an ass. So therefore,
You've not seen Jocelyn's head? Jesus.
well, that his is the exception.
Brandon just
His
typed
is
something
literally
very.
like a shaved ass.
Brandon just typed something very fucked up in this Hangout chat.
What does it say?
Okay, let me read it. Brandon says in the Google Hangouts chat, because for some dumbass reason his mic won't work on Google Hangouts, he says Zach eats Blair White's ass out to the point she shits on his face.
Nice. We need to do this more. Drop extremely perverted things about various big YouTubers. All right, which will totally not get us in trouble at all. There's no consequences to that at all.
I don't think. I don't know. I was about to say
I don't think Blair
the
White cares.
community-
I think she'd be kind of flattered.
Oh fuck!
I don't think Blair White would be flat. I don't know. I can't read Blair White's mind, so I don't.
No, she just.
I think Roman Millennial wouldn't be too fond of the comments he made about her.
Fuck you! Shove it up your dickhole, Zach.
Yeah, right, you bitch.
Guys,
But we all know how much Zach worships Blair White. He would eat the peanuts out of her shit.
Oh no!
Oh,
Yeah, and JJ can go ahead and have the corn.
After all, JJ is very corny. After all,
Oh yeah, he is.
That was a
Have you
bad
seen his-
pun.
Yeah, he is. Have you seen his he goes full spaz video that I uploaded of him?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That was
Regretting
rich.
doing that. I think that was on my own stream too, so I kind of.
No. That was on my stream. That was on my stream, bitch. That was like a couple of dark cancers ago.
I regret it.
You regret it?
I regret it.
no. You want to know what?
S-Man, fuck you.
You want to know what the biggest pun is? Jocelyn's rapping. That's a bad pun in itself.
you know what's really bad? Jocelyn's mother giving birth to him.
Oh fuck! Oh,
That's a bad rap. No.
No!
Mind if you read it, Zach?
I'm not gonna read that. Loudmouth would kill me.
Okay, I'm gonna say it because S-Man said it. He said
Desmond wants
loudmouth.
it in the butt.
No, he said loudmouth leaves his review on Roaming's face.
Fuck you. All right, I'm gonna kick you and eat you guys' ass one of these days. So he said.
At least it's not my ass.
No, Brandon, no.
Plus, I totally.
The corn out of
I
S-Man.
told you guys. I totally had to break up with her. She was getting too clingy.
What's your views on Mr. Enter?
Are you sure she ain't from Broadway?
I don't get it.
Bad gargoyle pun. Very bad.
Yes.
Johnso cucks himself for Barbara's butt.
Jocelyn likes it so hard in the ass, he cries for more.
But as I say, Loudmouth, what's your view on Mr. Enter?
Who?
Mr. Enter, Loudmouth.
Huh?
Mr. Enter, the mysterious Mr. Enter.
I never heard of him.
Oh, he's a cartoon reviewer. That's shitty as fuck.
Is he? Probably why I never heard of him.
I prefer watching the 2000s. That's a good cartoon reviewer.
Honestly, I would rather listen to Loudmouth talk than most people I usually listen to when I'm bored.
Oh, thanks.
That includes
Loudmouth,
half of my
Loudmouth.
family.
Loudmouth, you really do have like a radio personality's voice.
Josh,
No,
wait, what?
Well, JJ, don't worry. I'll investigate. Detective S-Man is on the case.
Because he hasn't uploaded a video since yesterday.
Good.
Yeah, it was also a
He's just
stupid one.
worthless.
He made a video bitching about how women complain about their man looking at porn. It's like, God, you both are so fucking petty. Who cares? Ugh.
Dustman's already petty. What you talking about?
Oh, fuck yes. Fuck yes.
He's more petty than the pettiest of black women.
Patrick, you want my...
No, he's
He's-
pettier than Cenk Uger's asshole.
No, he's pettier than Tom Petty himself.
Hey. Be
Hey.
nice to the dead man, motherfucker.
I know, I was
You-
being
you-
sarcastic.
You're going to piss off Loudmouth because I know that he's a big fan of the guy.
I hope.
Tom Petty.
Tom Petty and Heartbreaker Band.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker when he passed away. That definitely was a heartbreaker.
I mean, I remember that you tweeted about that. You were all like, on this day, Tom Petty dies. I hope you learn to fly. And oh man, that tweet honestly almost made me want to cry because it was so poetic.
Yeah, I was just learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Yeah, that was my shit back in the day.
Oh, that was beautiful. Actually, that was played. That was played in the funeral for one of my friend's dads. So
Oh, really?
it gave me like a whole new view of that song ever since then. Oh, what the fuck? S-Man! Okay, it's one thing to make okay, shut up. It's one thing to make sex fanfics of me and Blair White or me and Red Pill Black even or whoever else. But me and Progressive Voice, fuck you. He says Dark Con and Progressive Voice 69 every day.
This is why I love
Fuck you, Spickman Speaks.
Hey, Zach. Check what. And I don't mean the one about Josh.
That's not as cringy.
Zach fingers his asshole to Blair White.
Hey, Dark Cracker, how you doing today?
I'm feeling singed because I'm so dark. I'm a cracker, but yeah, I'm so dark is because I'm burnt to a crisp.
Oh, you visited Auschwitz, man? Was it fun?
Yes. Unfortunately, I ended up
No, he
accidentally
visited.
thrown in. Unfortunately, though, even though that I am white and don't have a bit of Jewish heritage in me, I unfortunately got thrown in with the Jews in the oven because of my big ass nose.
what, your giant ass schnoz that needs to be chopped off?
Oh, shit.
Ben C is in the chat. He's all like, I am trying hard not to hate all of you beta fags.
Try harder. Try harder then.
I just
That's what
typed
she said in
something.
bed.
Oh, God. Are we really going to go on the Google Hangouts chat from now on? Because, hey, Brandon, get out and then come back in to try and see if your mic will work after that.
That's not the only thing that's not working tonight.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's your dick.
No,
what the
it's
fuck is that?
Jocelyn's dick.
My message is going to make Dark Con hate me.
Dark
One second,
Cracker
one
does
second.
that while Kyle goes
let-
to
hey,
watches
hey,
with the
let-
violator on.
I could not even make that out because you're cringily like stuttering so much. Okay. Dark Cracker. Oh, okay. So first, JJ says Zach sucks Progressive Voice's dick until he pisses on his mouth. And then S-Man says Dark Cracker does that while Kyle Kalinske watches with eyeliner on. Oh. You know, now that I think about it, I can really easily imagine Kyle Kalinske being a trans female.
Progressive potato.
Guys, I have not had enough beer. I have not had enough beers in me to find all this that amusing.
Well, then get drinking, asshole.
No, I'm not going to get drinking because I'll end up in a bearing video or some shit like that if I get too shit-faced.
All I have to say about-
Come on.
No, not doing it.
all I have to say about Progressive Voice is he's the left-leaning version of Caden Calgar.
Hey, loudmouth.
Yes?
I dare you to do a fucking Gargoyles review. Shit face and sounding like a drunken idiot.
Trainer McCurry, there's a newsflash. He already did one.
Oh god.
Motherfucker, sugar tits.
Someone link me to this.
I think he's joking about how he thought that Loudmouth's review on the first episode of the 3rd season of Gargoyles was trash.
It kind of.
I actually enjoyed it.
I have mixed reviews on it. I have mixed feelings. It's sort of that. I prefer the comics better.
Oh God, Conundrum, we do not want to hear you moaning in here. No, I'm just bullshitting with you, man.
I know.
Mixed feelings on what? The episode or my review of the episode?
The show and the 3rd season in general, because I viewed the 3rd season's animation really dropped a lot.
Oh, it definitely did.
Especially,
Drop the ball like JJ.
especially with the character of Oberon. In the 2nd season, he looked pretty badass, but in the 3rd season, he looked like a withered old Schmeagle at this point.
You look,
Are you
answer
assuming
me this, Pat. Did he look like JJ about 30 years older?
Nah, it looked like Darkon about 40 years older.
Who?
Or
What?
did he look like Jossman didn't get laid yet?
Why ask that question? Because we all know Jocelyn cannot get laid. Even when he tries to shove a carrot up his ass, that carrot would just run away.
Well, he is a ripoff of The Amazing Atheist. That's why he would choose to do that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh.
hey, yes, man. How much? Do you dare me to tweet that picture while while having Owen added?
Fuck Owen.
I'm gonna do it. It's that crooked tooth black guy, and just say at Owen McDonald in a nutshell.
Guys, I'm going to be blunt right now. Owen is so fucking boring. It puts me to sleep. For fuck's sake. Come up with more creative material. Hell, Patrick's material has more class than yours does.
Owen's gonna kill me.
Honestly, who gives a shit? Owen's good for nothing scumbag that needs to get laid too.
Oh God, no, I cannot see that happen.
That won't ever. Oh, Brandon, fuck you!
You would.
Nah.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Jesus Christ on a bicycle.
Zach, you got like 8 watchers watching this stream. That's pretty impressive.
What are you talking about, JJ? What are you talking about?
I got like
Check the Google Hangouts chat.
I'm laughing at the chat because it's so fucking hilarious.
yeah, but yeah, I got like more than 10 times the subscribers you do, and that was about the same number of people.
I've had up to.
That's
15
about the same
people.
number of people I had in my stream.
I usually get like one time I did get up to like 15 people watching.
Oh, Josh is in the chat like 2 minutes ago. Hey, Josh. Faggot.
And there's some guy called "You Like My Memes, Don't You, Squidward."
Wait,
Oh.
what?
Are you guys having a contest to see who's the biggest virgin?
Wow, that's that.
Really, Josh?
How do you mean the biggest virgin? Like
Shut up.
The biggest virgin is Jossman. I mean, if we're talking about in landmass, then it would definitely be.
Oh, definitely, yes. Yeah, in terms of pure size, yes.
Yeah, I love Jocelyn's comment. It shows that we're morons, and it's coming from a total spurg like him.
Conundrum, you fucking ableist.
It's kind of funny. Kind of funny. You have to remember, I have autism, so I have the right to call anybody a spurg.
That doesn't matter. You are
I'm also
self-hating.
autistic.
Oh no! I committed a crime. I must do something.
Damn.
That
Oh.
needs to be clipped into a video.
Edgy.
Holy shit. You looked fucking old as shit right there.
Yeah, I know. I have to get my fiance to buy my hair again.
You look like fucking Samwise Gamgee if he aged 30 years.
I kind of like that one.
Oh, guys. Before one
Who
of our...
the fuck muted me?
Can I finish?
Huh?
Because you were talking over me.
Jesus Christ! I'm about.
Yeah.
Just calm down, Godric. Calm down.
First of all, how the fuck did he get that source? I've been wanting to know that for days.
What?
Oh,
He
shut up.
commented in the chat saying he got the source, but from where?
What
What
source?
do you mean?
you talking
Bitch,
about?
where?
I
Where
think
my man lives.
Oh,
Yeah, seriously, bitch, where?
his
What?
address? Did he dox
Yeah,
him?
he's fucking dead. He's fucking dead.
What? Holy shit.
Yeah.
What are you
I'm
talking
not. I
don't
can
see it
get
in the
law.
chat.
I know what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
If he doxed him, then his new name is Doxo Man.
holy
Doxo
shit.
Man. The
What
Doxo
the,
Man.
what the fuck?
Wait, what?
The pictures in the what the Brandon! You perv!
Screw this. I'm out of here.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
No, and Josh said, no, I said Trainer had his address and was threatening to kill him.
What?
What the fuck, dude?
That's bullshit.
I
Okay,
don't know this full
what?
story, and yet I can call bullshit on that.
Why the fuck should we believe a single word, a single syllable that you say, Josh? And then
A single
Because
letter.
Speaking of syllables, you don't even know how to use them.
Trainer had it as a.
You don't
fuck
even know how to
fuck
there,
you.
there.
Why the fuck should we believe you, Jocelyn? I've made a thorough video talking about how you are like the biggest liar on the entire internet.
And he made like
I
he
said
barely responded to
nothing.
it.
I'm not that goddamn stupid.
Uh-huh.
Ben C, he says, I am tempted to watch that. What do you mean by tempted to watch what? Are you talking about my video talking about Jocelyn?
And Josh said, that was according to Godric.
You know what?
That's
I'm
a good-
almost-
Really, Josh? You worthless piece of shit. Keep running your mouth.
Jocelyn, you keep on doing all these slanderings. I think I'm going to mute you. So you better shut the fuck up.
And of course you are denying it now, Josh said.
I said nothing, you worthless piece of scum.
Josh, one more sentence, and then I am putting your ass in timeout in the chat.
His
Capiche?
parents didn't put him
I'm
on
to the
timeout
point
enough.
of ripping this kid's head off.
Darkon, you need to put him in timeout because his parents clearly didn't do that enough for him. Also,
Ouch.
Trainer, he's not scum. He's just a waste of an orgasm. He's
Wait,
a
wait.
he-
That was funny when Jocelyn shaved his head and put himself on video. I'm like, gee, Caillou, you really let yourself go to shit.
If Caillou became a child molester.
I just noticed that Godric had left. Apparently, he's getting totally pissed off at Josh for his lies and accusations of doxing and accusations of other people wanting to kill people,
Mhm.
so on and so forth.
And it's
I
understandable.
said nothing.
Last week when I did that earlier this week when I did that whole heart-to-heart stream, I had him quickly come on just so when he was about to say something, I ejected him. Was
He's
it
like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What?
Yeah, I was like, hey, before you say anything, could you count from 5 to 0 for me? He says 5, 4, 3, 2, and he's about to say 1, eject.
I'm surprised he can count backwards.
I'm surprised he could count, period.
I was about to say the same thing.
Oh, guys, before a great customer, my dad and I's decide to move to a different town, before he left, take a guess what he gave me.
What?
Tell me if you guys see my camera by chance.
Yeah, we see.
Yeah,
your camera.
we can. I'm gonna present you.
Oh yeah, that.
Here you go, guys.
I can't hardly tell what it is. Is that a computer tower?
Yes.
Oh, it is a computer tower. Okay.
Nice.
What I'm planning on taking apart and building my gaming PC out of.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
conundrum.
Yes.
Got a few packs of magic yesterday.
Ooh, you believe
Out of
in magic
3.
like me.
I pulled a mythic,
Congrats.
and it's worth about $9.
Congrats.
Let me see how much I have after bells. I'll pay you for that deck you're helping me with.
I already got it built and everything for my Optimist.
Thank you.
Like I said, I'll build the deck quickly and efficiently.
Like I said, thank you.
You're welcome.
And you better help me learn the thing too.
Oh, it's really easy. It says everything on the card because Magic has been dumbed down so much by SJWs. It makes the game more easier. It makes it more easier to beat people.
I've been called an SJW a lot this year. One time for like and over
And
stupid
all of
shit.
them by Josh.
Well, one was by Aircraft Sparky, another one was by Jossaman. And
Oh,
both
yeah.
times it was fucking bullshit. I was like, me telling you that Nazis are not human and that we shouldn't give a shit about them makes me a fucking SJW. Well, thank you very much then. Or me saying to Jossaman that calling someone who didn't do shit to you the N-word is fucking stupid. Apparently that makes me an SJW. So, you know, JJ, if I ever stand up for you and tell people that Native Americans don't need to be shit on, apparently I'm an SJW. You know, I'm trying to think of another example. To anyone who is a racial minority in here, because I don't know what you all of you are, but I'm going to presume because I'm oppressive, white or whatever. If I stand up for you in any way, shape, or form, if someone calls you a racial slur and you're white, I'm not an SJW or some shit. And honestly, I'm starting to think that term is bullshit at this point because it's like people are just throwing it around so willy-nilly it means nothing anymore.
Yeah,
So-
it's the same like when you call a person who loves anime a total weeaboo. It just lost its power.
Yeah, or if we call Zach a tranny chaser, you know, like honestly, I don't really use that term because I think it's rather stupid. But
No, he's a Blair White chaser.
SJWs would do anything but utter the word tranny. I mean, unless they are themselves a transgender.
or they're talking about the transmission in their car. I've actually heard people do that.
It's
Right, I mean,
Tranny.
that's another term for tranny is transmission and transmission fluid. I think the best way to
It's
term
fluid like the
as-
gender.
Tranny fluid.
have you ever seen any of Hi I Think I'm Real's videos about right-wing SJWs?
Yeah, he's actually really good. He's actually a pretty talented guy.
I think the best way to define an SJW is somebody who word polices just for the sake of, I'm just going to leave it at that for right now. I mean, there's probably more to it than just the plain old definition of word policing.
Yeah,
but
I
still.
loved how I think Reel's videos on No Bullshit. They were fantastic.
Oh yeah, I just got done watching the last two where he's covering his series on Sargon's Fall.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, it was so funny. He just went thug life on the guy repeatedly. It was great.
It's so easy though with Brooks. I mean, he's just such a repulsive asshole. It's so easy to expose him as a piece of shit. It's awesome.
You know all the little bullshit little Joshy was just saying?
Yeah.
You know, Tom, hold on.
I'm
Tom,
blocking his ass.
Tom, wait a minute. No, shut up. Okay? Josh said this. He got the information from you. Is this absolute for true?
I didn't say a damn word to that son of a bitch.
How am I supposed to believe that? Because,
How are you supposed to believe Jossaman?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why would you believe him? Why would you believe
okay,
Josh?
okay, hold on.
Why is my head getting ripped off when you're believing a good for fucking liar?
Okay, can I, not can I, I'm sorry.
Let's calm down. This was meant to be a hangout stream, but not a drama stream. I mean, the drama stream was the last Dark Cancer I had where everybody was debating Voltaire.
Yeah, Trainer, to answer your question, the reason he's ripping your head off is because you can't rip off someone's head when you can't find their neck.
This is investigation. This is
I said
investigation.
nothing to that asshole.
If it, I just advise you, Godric, forgot your name. If you're gonna show us anything, make sure that like it's not anything like personal information on here.
No, it's screen capturing. Hold on, I'm screen capturing some of this
Okay, let me look.
because I'm going in full investigation right now. As of this point,
You want to know
Godric on the
something?
case.
Okay.
I haven't talked to that son of a bitch in about 3 years.
Weren't you on one of his streams at one point though last year?
and I got a new message here. I got Godric. I said that he warned me to unfriend you.
Bullshit.
Okay, yeah, I'm still screen capturing all this.
You want to believe Jocelyn? Go right fucking ahead.
Yo.
First of all, I'm not believing anybody until I actually see some facts later on.
I said
Yeah.
nothing to that asshole.
Josh, I warned you. I fucking warned you about spreading lies, and now I put your ass in timeout.
Wow, that's the first time out he's ever gotten in his life.
What did he say?
Well, he was going on more about how he supposedly got the information from Godric.
Screw the screenshots because they were deleted now.
And anyway,
Yeah, if
How-
Josso docs somebody, oh man, I'll go post on him if he does something like that.
I will go double post.
And
on
I've generally stayed out of that whole drama. You know, I was kind of hovering over it and getting details, but not really like going thug life on it. But if he does that, no,
yeah.
You'll
I'll be
get
super
about it.
pissed.
The
You'll
gloves
get about as involved as you did with Baring.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, but Bearings actually has a brain, which is
Not hard to do.
Yeah, Jocelyn only has a hamster around the wheel, and that hamster
Right.
got out.
You guys know good and well I'm not that stupid.
I know. I don't think you'd,
I
Sama
don't
just
see-
said,
I
just
don't see any
tweeted at
evidence he did anything wrong at the moment.
Okay, I got
And
Justin
in my eyes, he's innocent until proven guilty.
Yes,
yeah.
for now.
I have him blocked on Facebook, just so you know.
Okay, so I think we can just calm down for a moment here. So
Right. Let me explain the suggestion. Everybody has to block Jocelyn and let his videos unfold on YouTube, and then I will go and check to see how it goes from there.
Yeah, I have him blocked.
I don't need to block him. I'm just gonna flat out not believe him.
Yeah, I just have him blocked on Facebook
Problem.
because I don't want anything. I don't want his shit on my Facebook.
I mean, check
Even-
Facebook YouTuber where I had that asshole blocked everywhere on Twitter.
check
Ben-
five.
the Ben C has a suggestion for you, Darkon. He says, "Stop trying to make things calm down. That is boring. Fan the flames, dude." Yes, Darkon, pour lighter fluid on the flames.
Well, yeah, I mean, drama streams definitely get more ratings, but they're toxic is the problem.
They are.
All right, I need to summon my inner demon, the black and red dark con that's in me.
Racist.
Is it worth more YouTube views at the expense of one's own soul? Hell yeah, it is.
Fan the flames.
You done fucked up, God.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'll go all thug life. Fuck all of you. Insert racist statement here, okay?
In Loudmouth's
Yes.
left hand, there's a joint. In his right hand, there's an AR-15.
Yeah. See, I can't really say because we're live. I can't really say anything really offensive because it could get clipped out, you know, and spread around.
Out of context.
Yeah, that could happen. It's
You
happened,
get-
you know.
Yeah, you got bearing. That's an actual term I've seen people use in the comments of Owen's videos when Bearing would do videos on him. He's like, "You got bearing," and he's like, "Oh, fun." It was so
Yeah.
fun. Although
I don't know. Is it
although-
more my fault? Is it more my fault that I ranted while being drunk off my ass, or
Wait.
what-
Oh, never mind.
or the whole
In Dark Con's
editing
case-
thing? Who knows?
in Darkon's case, he came out more unscathed than Owen did when Baron did a video on him. Owen's video has almost 1,000 dislikes on it.
See, the people who just run to like anyone he responds to mass dislike, they really annoy me. Those guys.
Yeah, to me, it's like I always found it to be stupid. Like, what's the point of downvoting? Like, I hardly ever downvote videos. Like,
because it doesn't hurt that video. Is what people don't realize. It actually helps the videos ratings because it's interaction. And YouTube's algorithms count any kind of interaction as a positive for the video.
Yeah,
guys, I'm fucking done.
All right. But yeah.
What do you mean?
With a certain little bastard.
Jocelyn.
But
what do you mean little?
Tom,
What do you mean little bastard? What do you mean little?
No part of him is little other than his brain
and his dick.
and his dick.
That was too easy.
What a tangled web we weave when we try.
JJ forgot a simple fact.
It is funny that your raps have no better flow because that's why we had to let you go. You lied constantly.
Here's the pissed off version you don't want to see.
And you can't even take the truth from a man named Zach. Jocelyn, all I have to say, you're rich. You're rich and you couldn't last. That's why I am. And that is why you get let back.
Yeah,
and have no substance, no content. But yet, we have a good laugh at it because we know that it's content. Jocelyn, wherever you go, wherever you try, just remember, 15 minutes and then your channel dies.
Oh yeah, and it was kind of funny. It's like it's like we keep owning him over and over again. And, he's just not even entitled to have anyone be his friend.
Guys, I'll be back later, but Tom, you can call me on Discord anytime you want.
And
I hope you love that my rhyming.
Yeah, I liked it.
I'm just going to say one more last thing, guys. Tom, you're not stupid at all.
Trainer, you okay?
All right, guys, I'll be back later.
Trainer, you all right, man?
I think he's seething.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Tom.
It's all right, Trainer. Josso's word does not hold any water at all.
Especially the man himself. He can't swim.
Guys, you guys take a look at that profile picture I have on Twitter. That's what resides in my soul.
I can't go to your Twitter because Twitter has banned me for the rest of the day. So...
Yeah, I know.
For the ones that can see it.
Wait, let me check.
That lives in my soul when I'm really pissed off.
Apparently, in 28 minutes it ends, so not apparently the whole day. But
yeah, dude, you need to calm down, man.
Yeah, I'd say just take 5. Head out.
Yeah, I just leave and take 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a drink of water, maybe a warm shower.
Yeah, I get anxiety attacks too, dude. It's best to
I'm going to grab me one of my Gatorades and start drinking it before I go eat.
All right. Okay. Well, and as I was also mentioning, Josso, he thinks it's funny to call black people the N-word. How gracious! If he wouldn't say it, he wouldn't get called racist.
If he says that shit. Oh, I forgot. He can't say shit to me on Twitter because I blocked his bitch ass. Let's not make me even worse.
All right. He's back.
I will return in about 3 minutes.
All right. Josh, I wasn't... Who are you talking to? We're not saying you are a doxer, or I didn't accuse you. I asked, did he dox?
Innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, I was just asking, is he a doxer? No one said you are a doxer.
Are you that fucking dumb? To not even know the pretenses, you dumbass motherfucker.
English is not a strong suit.
And he takes everything out of context. It's quite sad that our public education is a sad state as it is, or else we wouldn't have.
He takes stuff. He takes
as proof.
He takes stuff so much out of context that the sentences are literally empty.
Just like his promises.
His forehead in his videos is brighter than his future.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, it's like, you know, it's like I don't see, you know, if I were to ever run for governor or run for some political office, I should take his video where he says, "We exploit our politicians," and I'll be like, if you elect me governor or you elect me president or if you elect me senator, I will fix our education system so something like that will never be said again.
Gosh, you can't even expose your own dick.
Let alone you couldn't even expose a person.
Guys, you know, just ripping on him like that is just getting sad, man. Let's move on.
Oh,
I'm getting
yeah.
bored with this shit.
Okay, so
Let's talk about better things like Happy Clouds, everybody.
Yes, happy clouds are awesome.
who
Hey,
all saw Solo?
Hey, Zach, I recommend you just outright ban Josh so we don't even have to see it.
Yeah.
I'm just bored with this shit. I'm actually thinking of just chopping off.
Yeah, just let's
Yeah,
stop.
let's just change the subject.
All right.
What,
How
what
is you
did
guys-
everybody think of Solo?
I have not seen Solo.
Not
Who
seen
has
it.
seen Solo?
I haven't.
I have.
What'd you
Okay.
think of it?
What did I think of it? Well, to avoid revealing spoilers, L3 or whatever the fuck the droid's name was, that seemed to have been a lot of the focus of the negativity towards Solo, and I didn't really think that whatever was that much of a drag on the movie. I mean, it's cringy as fuck, yeah, but it wasn't that much of a drag, I thought. The actors, they were overplaying it. They were really overplaying their acting. I mean, when you compare like the current actors to say Harrison Ford and whatever the name of the original actor for Lando Calrissian was, I mean
Billy Dean Williams.
yeah, Billy D. Williams and Harrison Ford, they're far more subtle with their acting. It just seemed a little bit like they're trying to overplay it. There's a few more fist fights in Solo as compared to like other Star Wars movies. I mean, with as far as the original trilogy goes, you only see like one fist fight that Han Solo has with anybody, and that's with the scout trooper on the planet of Endor in Episode 6.
Yep.
And it wasn't even extended out. I mean, it was very, very brief. But here we get our fair share of fist fights. I mean, one in particular that's closer to the beginning, which I think that you guys would pretty much like. I'm afraid to reveal it because it's not getting too much into spoiler material, but still, I mean, it's worth the laugh. I mean, once you first notice who Han Solo first has to fight, you'll get a chuckle out of it. Oh, and there's also a big surprise at the end, you guys.
I'll eventually see it. I'll eventually check the movie out. I'm just really pissed at how crowds behave at the opening night of movies. It's just not worth it, you know?
Yeah,
That's why
honestly, yeah.
I'm just sick of it.
I've not seen a lot of movies recently because people at the movie theaters are just so terrible. It's like
They're such assholes. People think there's before every movie it says please keep your cell phones away. And in every crowded theater, there's always at least one loathsome waste of humanity, one little piece of shit that should never have had. That's one sperm that should have been wasted who decides to pull their fucking cell phone out. Ugh.
I'm back.
Hey,
It pisses me off.
It pisses me off what they did to Rose, the actress who played Rose Tico, because Solo had a bad review. They attacked her.
Fuck. Oh yeah, Rose. Rose is one of the worst ever Star Wars characters of all time. It's official.
Yeah, but the thing is, you didn't have to go attack her. Man, I remember what happened to Jake Lloyd because of that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, some fanboys or whatever can be total fucking assholes, but I think like a lot of it's probably overplayed. I mean, you got some web trolls giving her shit. Well, just block them, you know, just block their asses.
Yeah, did I miss anything?
Not really. We just started talking about Star Wars.
Yeah, like when I got mass trolled by people, I just went on a block spree. I'm like, okay, you don't like me? Well, you don't need to read me. Blocked. Sorry.
Yeah, a lot of people yesterday were trolling my mentions, so I just went on a muting spree, just muting their Twitters until It all because like it wasn't even responding to what I was saying. It was just them saying, "Oh, he got wrecked," and I'm like, "Yeah, you."
Yeah,
had
that's the kind of people. If people came in with reasonable disagreements, I never would block them. But if they just wanted to call me names and tell me how much I suck, fine, blocked. I don't want to deal with that shit.
You suck dick is what you
If you
do
guys are
right now.
wondering,
Yeah.
I've calmed down.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Good to hear.
Don't bother you, okay?
Yeah. So how is outside of this whole in this crazy place called YouTube? How have y'all been this week?
Sick.
Fair to good.
Busy.
I slept for 11 hours on Tuesday.
Good for you.
I've been just meh.
Yeah, that's honestly how I've been. Nothing
Same.
bad, nothing good. It's just been eh. But
Okay,
I'm not gonna
guys.
lie, sleeping for 11 hours was a lot of fun.
Good
You guys see
night.
my camera again by chance?
Yeah.
It's at a black screen right now. I think it's gonna turn on in a second. Oh, now you're on.
This is Jossman's fucking head.
Guy, let's not carry on.
Yeah, let's not carry on with it.
Dude, if Josso gets mentioned one more fucking time, I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, I'm actually having a good conversation with Loudmouth this time.
Yeah, let's talk about Star Wars
Yeah,
or
fuck
other
off with
nerdy
this.
shit.
Fuck off with
Okay.
this petty drama shit. Just get it out of my fucking face.
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
Who was everyone's favorite gargoyle character? That's the question.
Damona, I would say.
Luna, hands down, I have to say that.
You guys would be shocked shitless when I say mine. Arthur
Probably
Pendragon.
not. I haven't watched a whole lot of Gargoyles.
Arthur Pendragon, King of all Britain.
But that character was only in like 2 episodes.
Still, good character.
I do like Thalog.
Yeah, it was interesting that they gave Goliath an evil clone because Keith David's voice worked well for a villain, but of course he was saddle playing the show's main hero. So they gave Goliath an evil clone so Keith David could voice a villain.
Okay,
what was the name of the goatee rockin' motherfucker on there?
David Xanatos, I believe.
Yeah, David Xanatos. I mean, you said that he was like kind of the main villain, but wasn't he like a anti-hero? I mean, wasn't he sometimes a good guy?
Sometimes, yeah. That's why I said he's not your typical cartoon villain, but he always would have schemes that would give the gargoyles trouble, and you'd often see that they would always have some kind of personal gain at the end of it. Like there's this one where he breaks out the pack and sends them on basically a massive spree where they blow up this entire ship and the gargoyles have a massive fight with them. And it reveals at the very end of the episode, the entire reason he did all that and created all that chaos was just because Fox resisted breaking out, and for that got an early parole. It was just because he wanted Fox out of prison. So that whole thing was really just a cover for this tiny little petty goal of getting Fox out of prison a few months earlier.
Yeah, the funny thing about David Xanatos, that his method coined a term, the Xanatos maneuver.
So
the character was a Machiavellian, brilliant, suave, cool guy who was always like 10 steps ahead of everyone else because he always had plans within plans within plans.
Even in the episode when he went back in time with his father and got that coin.
Yeah, exactly. Great episode. And he never had a desire to exterminate the heroes though. Like there were many times in the series he could have smashed them while they were sleeping, but he didn't because he never really had a desire to do that. He just kind of saw them as pawns in his schemes.
Yeah.
Oh, Loudmouth. Did you know Gargoyles actually aired on the USA Network?
You already mentioned that in the stream, dude.
I was surprised everybody heard me.
Yeah.
But the other thing I didn't like about the Goliath Chronicles is how they downplayed Macbeth.
Yeah, I mean, Beth's barely in it, and that wasn't true for the comics. Yeah, he planned for have a big role there. But with Xanatos, though, they really dropped the ball trying to make it seem like him ending his feud with the Gargoyles was him totally reforming and becoming a good guy. That was not the purpose of that. He was still going to be the unethical schemer he was in the first 2 seasons. He just personally wouldn't be fighting with the Gargoyles, okay? So it wasn't meant to be a total change in his character, the way they did it in the Goliath Chronicles.
So it just came out all fake and phony and whatnot.
Yeah, he basically is completely turned into a good guy in the 3rd season because it kind of slowly season 2 ends with him ending his feud and kind of making peace with them. But that wasn't meant to be him totally becoming a good guy. That's where the writers of the 3rd season dropped the ball.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan. I'm not the biggest fan of Gargoyles, but I'll definitely watch your reviews of it.
Yeah, and watch the first 2 seasons of the show because my reviews make more sense if you've seen the show.
Yeah,
like I even include like subtle references to the show that if you're not someone who's seen the show, you wouldn't understand.
Yep.
Can we just get a live action movie, please?
That would be awesome. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it would be awesome if it was done well.
Yeah, because aside from video game movies, cartoon-based live action movies are not too good either.
Yeah.
And everyone remembers that there was a time of when that superhero movies were shit, basically, as well.
Oh
It
yeah.
kind of reminds me of Dragon Ball.
You know what is
No,
my
wait, no, not
most-
Dragon Ball. Was it Mortal Kombat? I can't remember.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat was actually one of the better ones in my opinion, but
Yeah, there still has not been a really good movie based on a video game. There still has yet to be one.
you know
Yep.
what is my personal favorite full-length cartoon-based movie?
What?
Speed Racer.
Yes.
What
I mean,
the fuck?
Cartoon-based movie that's actually good. There's I don't know.
It's like finding a 4-leaf clover. It's extremely rare.
Yeah, we all remember like probably tied with Gargoyles is my favorite cartoon show of all time is Avatar: The Last Airbender, and we all remember what a fucking farce, a disgrace to humanity M. Night Shyamalan did to that show. Oh God!
And I'm gonna say what really pissed me off is that the powers were really fucked up. It's like you had to have fire with you to like bend it.
Oh,
Right.
yo, Zach, I know a TV show that was a good movie. The original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the 90s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 1990 movie was actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah,
But even then, the sequel was worse, and the 3rd one was kind of shitty.
That would be like
started on the first remake, the one with when they went all CGI on it. Not Michael Bay, but the one with the Jersey Devil and Karai.
Yeah, the 1990 movie. You know, I actually met the actress who played April O'Neil in that movie. She was at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? I don't think she liked him when I told her I was 3 years old when that movie came out.
You made her feel old, dude.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I actually met the cast of The Evil Dead, the women who were in it, and I got my Blu-ray of The Evil Dead signed by them.
Cool.
Okay, Loudmouth. If you could pick any spot in the Gargoyles dimension, where would you live?
I don't know.
I know mine. Avalon.
Why? So
One
you
reason.
get why Avalon seemed kind of weird.
Because time goes slower on Avalon than it does in the real world.
Okay, so you'd want to be able to come back and after a year, and it would be like 100 years later. What would you do?
Pretty much.
Would you hope? Why would you think things are better in 100 years here? I doubt they will be.
Nah. Everything's going to hell anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Overpopulation is gonna fuck us up. Who knows?
And social justice warriors.
Yeah, exactly.
All
It
right.
might be like illegal for white people to own property in 50 years. Who knows what the fuck they'll
Sort of
do?
like how
They'll do
South
something stupid.
Africa is right now.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows the shit they might pull over the next few decades? If they're this
Or
crazy
Castle
now,
Wyvern.
they'll only get more crazy over time.
Yeah, and we don't know if aliens will take over.
Or I can always live at Castle Wyvern before it got moved.
True.
No, I'd like to live there after it got moved in Xanatos's castle. That seems like a lot of fun place to live.
What, on a skyscraper?
Yeah, in a skyscraper, he had like a kick-ass model wife who with all these skills. It seemed like he had a good.
What, with the Steel Clan?
Yes.
Yeah. But, right now, I'm working on a mask for my wall.
Neat.
This is the way I deal with people. I just do art.
JJ's, not JJ, but S-Man's back.
Yay.
Yep, I have a video rendering right now. It is responding to an AJ Plus video, so it's going to be, of course, something stupid.
Oh no, those guys.
Yeah, they made a video arguing against libertarianism, calling it a religion, which I saw a video of theirs defending socialism, so they can't really tell me about things that are unrealistic or things that don't work, or tell me about things that are a religion. The idea socialism can work as a religion. This dude, a number of times he'll take a clip of where they're saying something, make a joke, and call that a rebuttal, and he'll move on. I'm like, oh, this dude's attitude was so. It was like, God, what a douchebag.
Reminds me of that bad guy. All he would do is make these incredibly smug, obnoxious jokes as refutations while not providing any real arguments.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like he would say, "Oh, Teal dear, grow up."
Oh, just like the typical no bullshit video.
Yes. And also
Not that bad. Not nearly as bad as him. No one's as
Yeah.
bad as him.
And hey, Zach.
Hmm?
If you ever, there's a video I found from an old enemy of yours that if you want to look at, if you ever want to hear something very laughable, it's from some channel which is based off of AJ Plus. It's where they're calling a certain political philosophy a religion, yet they made a video defending socialism, or at least trying to say, oh, people don't understand what socialism truly is, or whatever. Anyhow, you know.
I don't know. I mean, I have myself queued up for some response videos to Progressive Voice and
what videos
so
are
on and
those?
so forth. Well, for one, there was one of where he's all like, Kyle Kalinske must be rude and aggressive just because he's arguing against conservatives and supposed anarcho-capitalists. And at one point, he actually claimed that Razor Fist, or Progressive Voice did. At one point, he actually did claim that Razor Fist was an anarcho-capitalist. And I was like, what? Did you even watch the fucking debate? He said explicitly that he is not an anarcho-capitalist. In fact, he mistaken Kyle Kalinske to be strawmanning him as an anarcho-capitalist, and he was all like, oh, that's a strawman. I am not an anarcho-capitalist.
Yeah, I saw a video from Progressive Voice talking about ANCAPs and libertarians. I think I might take a look at that, but
I saw a video that with him against Bering, and I'm like,
oh yeah, Bering. Oh yeah, he got the Bering treatment big time. The comment section is hilarious, and
oh man,
yeah,
the salt from him is just beautiful.
He then made a stream about Bering, which he deletes his streams afterwards. I don't think he has the balls to say what he says on air and then keep it there.
Yeah.
At least Tag had some balls to say what he said. He kept it on there for a little bit.
Yeah, and then he deleted the video because
I mean, yeah, but
yeah. That honestly, to be totally honest, I was like, you guys are still demanding he pay this girl $50. I mean, I thought he shouldn't have said that whole bet, But it's been like, at the time I'm like, holy shit, this is 4 months later. You still want him to give her $50. Jesus fucking Christ.
$50? Why $50? I don't understand.
He said, I bet her $50. I bet you $50. He didn't say who. He says, I bet you $50 that when this video goes up, her comments section and ratings will be disabled, which in his case, he actually was the one who disabled the ratings and comments.
Yeah,
Which I thought was funny and ironic.
More Grand TV actually didn't disable her comments and shit.
Actually, she said it's pronounced, because I used to pronounce it like that. Apparently, it's Morgan DTV, and I'm like, oh, God, I feel like an idiot for saying it the other way. But yeah, nonetheless, I was like, this is like, this happened in June or July of 2016. It was November when he said that girl should kill herself. I'm like, oh, okay, you're taking this too far.
Wait, who said that?
Not the Amazing Atheist, the Atheist Gamer said that because someone's like,
oh.
He's like,
yeah,
are you gonna pay?
And when Barry tore into him, he was like,
yeah.
That was.
I thought you said Bearing. Like that's not something Bearing would say, but yeah, Atheist Gamer, he'd say it.
Yeah, honestly, the Atheist Gamer, like, when I first heard of him, I was like, he sounds all right. And then after,
just because he had atheist in his name,
weren't people comparing, saying that him and Angry MGTOW were like the same person?
Their absolute incoherentness is a good comparison.
The Angry MGTOW's back. He's got a new channel now.
Oh my God! I thought about doing a rant on him a few months ago. Truth be told,
yeah, it's called the Angry Madman now.
Oh, in his case, I thought it was going to be called the Angry Incel. Hey, human.
Yeah. Yeah, he's trying
I was really sad when I heard that he came back because I was really hoping after he disappeared that the guy had finally gotten the clear therapy he needs and was gonna cure himself. But I guess there's no fixing that guy.
If only life were that simple, Loudmouth.
We have two
If
Zachs.
only life were that simple.
Yeah.
If only mental illness was better understood.
Yeah, or if we could go into that dude's brain and snip out whatever bullshit that is killing his brain from the inside.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to that guy in his childhood or whatever that made him the way he is. It's actually very fascinating. I find his madness kind of fascinating that way.
He was trying not to laugh when talk. What?
Are we still talking about Atheist Gamer?
No.
Angry
MGTOW. I looked at Angry MGTOW's video, and he sounded like he was laughing at when he was talking about Ted Bundy. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, you saw my response to him, the one where I put his like little symbol over my face, and I try to imitate his voice, kind of talking like I'm my monotone voice like this.
Angry MGTOW here.
Angry Madman. I just found his channel.
Angry Madman. That's his new channel. He's back. After like a year off YouTube, he came back.
Yeah, I think he was trying to let the heat die down after what he did to Jeff Holiday.
This channel's a year old actually, so he had this channel for a while. The Angry Madman.
Oh, really? I heard people were saying he just came back.
Well, I guess he did, but this channel in question that I found,
Well, when was the last video? Like, prior to the comeback? That might be what they're talking about. Even though the channel's been around for a year, he hasn't been producing content for the entire year.
The most recent video is a day old.
Yeah, but like, what? There's a.
Oh, look, his oldest video on this new channel is
3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah. So yeah, he just came back recently.
Yeah.
He used to be known as MGTOW United.
Yes. I remember I first heard about him when TL Deer did a response to him and just eviscerated all his bullshit. Oh my god. Yeah, with TL Deer versus Angry MGTOW, it's like a fist fight between a newborn infant and a pro wrestler. It's just a battle of wits. It is not fair at all.
He made a video
Battle of Wits, and Angry MGTOW is unarmed.
He made a video talking about race war, so that's already sketchy territory.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm curious. MGTOW's an incel. I wonder what he's got to say there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm not going to do any responses to him again. I gave him that one, but I think at this point he just wants the attention, so I'm not giving it to him.
Yeah, I knew he was trolling when he kept calling all these anti-feminist feminists like undoomed.
Yeah, and then he and some of them have like live streamed with him. It's crazy, and he's just so rude.
Yeah, especially to wasn't he rude to some dumb American?
Oh, he was obnoxious to her.
Yeah, that's why Jeff Holiday came in and just tore his ass up.
Yeah, Roman Millennial did a stream with him, and I watched that actually, and it was just, he was rude. He constantly would passively insult her. I'm like, I'm amazed that she just kind of sat there and took it.
Yeah, I would have just muted the dude.
I would have lost my temper. I would have lost my shit on that guy. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I'd probably say some offensive remark at him that would like get me all the incels to just troll me to death while I'm just
she
hitting
was
the button.
She was polite to him the entire time while he was a complete rude, obnoxious asshole. It was amazing.
I would just mute him and everyone that follows him on Twitter if they're spamming my mentions.
Right, said that she wasn't fully human, called her ugly. I'm not even fucking kidding.
Probably said she had AIDS.
I don't think he said that, but he said that about Shoe on Head. He did say that about Shoe on Head, yes. He said this. I don't think did he say that about Roman? I don't know if he said it about Roman Millennial, but he definitely said it about Shoe on Head.
And some dumb American.
Yeah, he said that to some dumb American. Yeah, he seems to like question whether someone has AIDS.
Yeah, personally, I think he's hiding. When he says that, I'm thinking I think he's hiding something.
Yeah, I think he's playing it off as if he's negging, and maybe that's a valid strategy. It doesn't seem to be a valid strategy, but I think more than likely Angry MGTOW is gay, and either he's recruiting people to the MGTOW cause, so that way he's got a larger pool of homosexuals to date.
I don't think he's gay. I think
he's trying to hide the fact that he's gay.
I don't think
he's using the MGTOW as a way of staying in the closet.
Yeah.
I disagree. I don't think he's gay. I think he's just really repressed. I think he does have sexual attraction to women, and they've always rejected him. That's just fucked up his head.
Yeah, I mean that's what I've always kind of thought about Angry MGTOW, that he's just a pussy, desperate, thirsty, pathetic little man.
Yeah.
He even stated that he slept with hookers before.
Yeah.
He has.
Did he say that there were women?
Yes. He called it.
I don't know if he did. Yes.
He did this video where he said he felt like he had cancer. He felt like his penis was falling off.
What?
Wait, what the fuck? I just got back here.
Well, that's another thing. When he disappeared from YouTube, he made a lie up and claimed that he had a cancer and in like all his organs, and then made a miraculous recovery, which is clearly bullshit. If he had the cancer he described, he'd be fucking dead. All right, he would not just have some kind of merit. It would be like national headlines if someone with the kind of cancer he was describing ever survived at all. So he was clearly lying. But it's possible that he has some kind of STD that he caught from a hooker. And he's calling it cancer.
I think it's this.
It's the super AIDS.
I think it's this.
Yes, that's probably what it was.
No, I think it's herpetitis.
Herpagonolytic syphilis.
What the fuck?
I just got my Twitter back, so now I can message people again. All right, Zach, I just sent you that message.
S-Man, check the Crusaders chat.
All right, hang on a second. Let me just check the
But with Tag, I can't believe he admitted that he shitted himself on YouTube.
Well, he's a socially inept douchebag. To me, if you've not taught your kid that there's some things you got to keep private and other things you can keep public, you're a terrible parent.
The only time I really liked Tag was when he did his videos on Chris Chan.
Tag looks like the Mexican Chris Chan.
Oh.
Let's be honest here. He does.
Be honest,
Also,
I'm just confused.
I
just
think Angry
listening.
MGTOW is confused as well.
But I'll say this: tagging from New York, and I automatically hate people from New York because I'm from Philly.
Ah, okay. Hashtag Philly did nothing wrong.
Hashtag Philadelphia Eagles suck.
No, hashtag the Dallas Cowboys suck.
Okay, you are out of the chat.
I'm
I'm
joking.
gonna check
I know.
Owen's Twitter, JJ, to see if he's calling you racist yet.
JJ,
I know.
you
I
know,
know
I'm
you're-
joking.
I think Owen doing that is personally just being sarcastic and satirical at this point.
If Owen calls me racist, it's like him saying that I'm a white nationalist. It's not true.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah, you're a Mexican nationalist.
JJ's an American Indian. I'm the Mexican one.
Yes.
And I'm just an American idiot.
Oh, sorry. First Nations nationalist or whatever they're calling him now.
Call him an I don't know. Call him a
Indian?
native nationalist.
Wouldn't that be kind of ironic considering I'm also white?
I'll just call you what I call everybody who's mixed: a mutt. You're a mutt.
Yeah, you
Oh.
mutt nationalist.
I actually saw someone call Owen that on Twitter, and he fucking lost his shit at them.
I'm tempted to say, "Shut up, you mutt."
No, I if I were you, I wouldn't do that because I've already had to deal with a lefties fan
I'm just
base
saying, if
that-
he tweets at me again, I'm gonna say, "Shut up, mutt."
Well,
already
if you
had
do, you might lose your ABC show because they'll think it's a racist.
Yeah.
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 But I'm a mutt as well.
Oh, you compared a black person to an animal. Obviously racist.
Honestly, I already had to mute a ton of lefties who were spamming my mentions because I dared tell one of them to eat fried chicken and watermelon, and
Yep.
and they were just spamming my mentions about it for like 3.5 hours.
Like, you
So I'm like-
racist, you homophobe, you.
Then I called one of them a spurg when they were calling me all these insults and mocking my intelligence. Apparently, calling them a spurg was going too far, but saying I was an incel and that I couldn't read, that was not going too far. And apparently, this dude went on a huge Twitter thread rant about me, and this dude's fucking obsessed with me. I saw one of his tweets. He tweets, just a simple sentence. He says, "Time to own S-Man again." I'm like,
Tweet that Mariah Carey song from a while back at him. Why are you so obsessed with me?
yeah.
I
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah.
I bet
So
he's.
sorry to learn that you can't read, man. I mean, I read it it's on the internet. so
I
it's
bet he's
weird.
so obsessed with you, ass man. He wants you in a hole where he tells you to put the lotion in the basket, or else.
Yeah, and then I mocked him because he had the word "they" in his bio as his pronoun, and apparently
They, them, there.
far.
He's multiple people.
Yes, he has multiple people. But yeah,
He has multiple people. Are you sure that's not? Are you sure you're not saying he has multiple people in him at one time?
All right, guys, I'm gonna go hit the sack, but this has been fun.
That could be taken the wrong way. I'm just saying.
Thank you for joining,
Yeah,
Lama.
well, I mean, he's gonna go to sleep, but he's also gonna beat it.
Just beat it. Beat it.
Beat it like Michael Jackson.
yeah,
What the fuck did Brandon
Then
put
you'll
in
go
the chat?
for.
I know.
No, Zach. You know if you beat it like Michael Jackson, you're going to appear in court.
I got that. Oh god.
Well, I think that's because he beat somebody else's it.
Oh no.
No, he-
No.
Wait. Are you saying that he beat Pennywise?
We all float down here.
No, I was saying that his favorite store is Kmart because little boys' pants are half off.
Oh no. No.
You've never heard that joke before?
Oh, I've heard it. It's just new. New.
But it's. I still can't believe that left Twitter that cultural boomers told me that they're trying to advocate for necrophilia, but isn't that considered rape because a corpse can't consent?
Yeah, this is not the
Also,
philosophical
a corpse doesn't have the right to anything.
Yeah.
Support.
Also, this is not the philosophical debate I intended to have today. I would say, regardless, it's still kind of fucked up. Someone would do that.
Yeah, and you don't know about the diseases, and
Oh
you
yeah, I mean,
get sepsis from.
Hopefully, it's like a disease. Like within an hour, they just die.
It's all the bacteria, parasites, sepsis. You're gonna die a slow, painful.
oh yeah. But the consent argument, you could also make that argument for sex dolls, and actually, I think they are making those arguments for sex dolls.
I know it's
Can't
stupid.
consent.
As soon as a sex doll can cook and clean, the women were gonna be obsolete.
No, there's a sex bot or whatever, like with an AI, or at least
Oh
part of
no!
an AI,
Where,
where
becomes
it'll
something-
change its behavior based on how you treat it, and you're like, what?
Oh my God! It's going to become self-aware. Don't fuck it because I'll probably cut your dick off.
No, it will withhold sex from you if it's mistreated. And you're like, doesn't that defeat the purpose?
Of a sex doll?
So
Yeah.
great, so great. Well, great. Nick, what's next? Well, I'm going to bet there's going to be a company that makes artificial beings like Wayland Yutani, and it's going to be all fucked up from there.
No, there's going to be sex bots that will divorce you and take half your stuff.
and take the
Wait a
half
minute,
human, half robot kids away from you.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.
All right. See ya.
Why am I?
Thanks for
why-
joining, trainer.
AIs, I think, become the thing's going to become self-aware.
So the issue with the self-aware, I'm like,
Yeah.
if somebody
I'll message you later about the deck.
lets an AI get access to something other than it's what it was set up to do, they're a really bad programmer.
Well-
I don't know how. Oh, I'm self-aware. Ah, crap! All I can do is toast.
No,
I'm self-aware. I can dispense your water angrily.
Well, the best thing to do when something becomes self-aware, give it a paradoxical question.
Oh.
Like this one. If God
No,
is
just this statement is false.
yeah, the statement is false, or this one. If God is up, so if a God is so powerful, can he make a rock that he cannot lift up?
Well, then they probably just respond, "Oh, but God isn't real." And you're like, "Okay, yeah."
Oh my god! I just went to some random geek's Twitter. I feel scarred. I just saw his new profile picture. He's wearing leggings and he takes that as his profile picture.
Which one?
Yeah.
Some random geek?
Yeah, he's known as some random cuckold in my book.
No, I talked to some random geek. He's pretty cool. I love his
Wait,
back.
I don't see anything. All I see is like some random geek with a dog.
Leggings Band. That's his name.
Yeah, leggings man. He was called by. Huh?
You know, I kind of like those leggings. They'll look good on my fiance.
On some random. No, it looks
Oh,
good.
legging. Oh, never mind.
What were you gonna say?
I want to die, and I'm an anime fan.
Oh god, that's why anime is degenerate.
It's only degenerate if you go that far.
And apparently there's now a slogan going around called "Make LGBT LGB again" by the TERFs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fun.
There's something that's kind of it's kind of funny with Pride Month that not a lot of people understand that most companies are just banking off of it, making spitting in its face, spitting in Pride's face.
Wait, what?
If you ever notice something, Pride Month,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
how all the companies are doing all this stuff? They're
Yeah.
just commercializing it and actually taking the value out of Pride and just making it into a blatant commercial now. Like,
It's called capitalism.
Well, that kind of implies that there's value there to begin with.
yeah, basically, I seen this thing by Hellman's like, take this, make this rainbow sprinkled sandwich. I watched it on the quartering with Jeremy.
Yeah.
I knew a gay guy named Jeremy.
Yeah, or AKA Unsleeved Media.
Jeremy Skinner.
Don't you dare ever associate my last name with that fucker.
Every time I think about your name, JJ Skinner, I think of the wrestler Skinner.
Well, I
From
guess
WWE.
Skinner does kind of fit because my actually no, my ancestors didn't scalp people. They were part of the 5 civilized tribes. What am I talking about?
Yeah, and your name fits perfectly for what Buffalo Bob did.
Who's Buffalo Bob?
That's the Silence of the Lambs guy. No, it's Buffalo. It's not Buffalo Bob. It's Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo.
Oh yeah,
Bill.
I was about to say
Yeah.
Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bob. That's his retarded brother, Buffalo Bob.
No. Buffalo Bob was from Joe Dirt. I got it mixed up.
Hey guys.
What?
Brandon is angry MGTOW confirmed.
Wait, what is he? I was wondering, what the fuck is he doing in the chat?
He said in the chat, I wish I had a fuck bot to do my cooking and cleaning and my fucking for me.
What the fuck?
Wait.
That's it. That sounds like angry.
All I see are black bars and slashes.
Well, that's what Angry MGTOW basically said that he wanted in a video, is that he wanted women to get replaced by fuck bots, basically.
Fuck bots. Fuck bots. That's a great name.
Oh, okay, that's good for Angry Make Now. I'll make sure to make one and send it to him in a proximity bomb.
But seriously, all I'm seeing is
Make
like
it-
black
make it-
dot.
Make
Oh,
it look
never
like Jocelyn.
Yeah, but also you gotta put a proximity mine in it.
Oh, never mind. I see Hitler. I see Dick Butt.
Do you know why you put a
What?
proximity mine in it? You hide it in a certain area. You hide it on the G spot.
I see.
Ooh.
I see Dick Butt.
You know why?
Dick Butt and Hitler.
Why? It's funny. You know why? Because that will be an explosive orgasm that he'll enjoy. He'll never enjoy.
Oh my.
JJ, do not do that ever again as long as you live.
Oh my. I couldn't do it right. I couldn't do it.
Do it again. Do it again.
Okay. Oh my.
Okay, now you're just going. Now you're just. Now you're
I'm
just
trying to
killing-
endorse the George Takei. Oh my.
No, you can't. You can't out
Yeah.
him. You just
Oh
can't.
my.
Okay,
Oh,
Zach is getting put on the sex offender registry.
Oh, I love George Takei, even though he's gay.
Zach looks like the type of guy who would eat fresh.
What? You have a problem with faggots, JJ?
No, because I'm talking to one right now.
No, I don't have. A problem.
Hey, fuck you.
We don't have.
Yeah,
a
you
problem
would, faggot.
problem with gays. We only have problems with people who eat fresh.
So-
Holy fuck,
Breathe,
JJ.
JJ, breathe.
That's an epic roast. So
allergies.
much that it made JJ laugh so hard that that he oh man, it made JJ laugh so hard that I haven't hear him laugh so hard ever since we were going all racist that one.
Oh
time.
yeah, I think that was back during allergy season. So yeah.
Zach, it made JJ laugh so hard that the cum squirted out of his nose instead of his dick.
Oh fuck.
Oh wait, what? Oh wait, what?
How is that even possible?
Because he was drinking cum.
You sound like a prepubescent child. How is that possible?
How is that possible?
Okay, that's when Blair White's pegging him. That's how his voice changes.
How is that possible? Want me to do it in many other different pronunciations?
No.
Nah, I think we're good.
How is that possible?
Okay, shoot me.
Stop trying to impersonate your senpai, Darkon. That's not cool.
He sounds like a gay valley boy.
How is that possible?
Now you sound like Onision.
Oh, that laugh though, JJ. Like, holy shit. That was the most evil cackle I had ever heard from you yet.
No, that's not a cackle. That's more.
Yeah, that was a cackle.
You know something, Dark? Speaking of Star Wars, he started to remind me of that little lizard monkey bird that Jabba had that goes.
Wait, what the fuck?
That wasn't how he sounded. He sounded like,
Yeah, that little rat thing.
what? Oh, what about
You jack it to Onision getting pegged by Blair.
What the fuck? Why?
She posted a picture last year of her doing that to him.
Hey, fuck you! I don't need any more simulations of me posting supposed sexual fanfic bullshit.
I still need to write that fanfic of him and Blair White.
Darkon, you're not getting it. Last year, Blair White tweeted a picture, a drawing of her pegging Onision. Yeah, she did. She got suspended for it. And Darkon, the people, and in the closet, Darkon was wearing his little lesbian pea coat while watching from afar.
Yeah, all you can just hear is.
Yo, Dark, don't feel bad. It's kind of the same way with JJ and Millennial Woes, where
Who's Millennial Woes?
The one that you hate, Roman Millennial.
Oh, I don't hate Roaming Millennial.
You know what I'm talking about, the one that JJ has a beef with all the time.
Wait, who? What? Huh?
I thought Millennial Woes and Roaming Millennial were two different people.
No.
Millennial Woes is an alt-right.
Which one was it that JJ had a problem with?
Waller.
What do you? I don't remember having a beef with anybody.
But we all know Jocelyn's biggest fantasy getting pegged in the ass by Google it.
I think. Oh god. I think you're confusing YouTubers conundrum.
Yeah, Millennial Woes is an alt-writer who hangs out with Richard Spencer. He was the one. He was like when Worski had the debate with Sargon and Styx and Spencer. Millennial Woes jumped in there at the end.
Beats his wife over.
He's like, he's some like underbeard fat dude, basement dweller kind of guy.
Underbeard.
Yeah.
Underbeard.
That sounds like
underbeard. That's a neck beard. Where it's just underneath, but everything else is shaved. Yeah.
Don't do that ever again, JJ.
That sounded a lot like something from that sounded like Undertale a bit.
Sure.
Underbeard. That does sound
the underbeard is just the neck. It's part of a neck beard, but doesn't go down the neck. It's just underneath the chin.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a neck beard.
That's Millennial Woes.
Well, no, I think I'm getting what Humane Mind is saying. Like, there's two different looks there. Neck beard is like the full-on beard that Sargon of Akkad has.
No.
Oh, so he just has the underbeard.
So a neck beard is you don't have the beard, like the front, you don't have the mustache, you don't have hair in front of your face. You've got hair from the chin down.
Oh.
That's a neck beard. The underbeard is just under the chin and not on the neck.
Just under. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know if it's an actual grooming style, but that's what these people kind of like have. Is just like, what's up with their facial hair?
I thought Sargon had the whole thing, like the
no, Sargon's got the full
beard and the neck beard.
Yeah, Sargon's got the full beard.
Darkon lets
People
Tree
call
ram
neck
him
beard,
with her
but that's
logic.
not- Anyway, just the Millennial Woes seems like he lives in his mom's basement and makes YouTube videos about how the alt-right is supreme for some reason.
Supreme.
Or how whites are supreme, and you're like, really? Should you really be the spokesperson?
The alt-right shall take over the entire internet.
Yeah.
Like, if you're trying to tout the superiority of white people, you probably shouldn't be the one making those claims.
Yeah, the last person that I would want being the thought leader of the alt-right is, well, a basement dweller.
Yeah, I mean...
At least be moved out of your mom's house. At least be living in a freaking apartment, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Darkon would search Google its vag.
After all, Google is a search engine. Anyway, her Twitter got limited today, just like mine. We were talking about that over Hangouts, and she's all like pissed off about it. And she's like, I don't know what the fuck I did, but you know,
For being a bitch. Okay.
Secular Hawk told me that she better get on. You know, she better do something about it immediately because he kept having that happen. Then his Twitter got banned, even though, which was weird because whenever I would visit his profile, it'd say this account has been limited because it showed unusual activity. I'm like, bitch, where?
Bitch, where?
You've been on unaired Hangouts with both Secular Hawk and Google It?
No, in Hangout messages. No, but I've seen Google It's face.
Show me a picture.
Okay, can you confirm Google It an actual woman? Yes or no?
From the picture I saw, yeah, she's a chick.
Okay.
I think
Still,
if you
still
saw,
think they're an epic troll, but maybe they're not lying about being a woman.
Send me a pic via the DMs.
Okay,
I
but
think if you
Or
saw,
you can just send it to
Google-
us in the
No,
Crusaders.
don't send the pic.
well, I don't have it.
Unless they, because they sent it to you in a private message, and then
No,
you're
actually,
gonna go and take that, and then
they
it's like,
sent it
hey,
to-
everybody, check this out.
They
I
sent it
mean,
to-
it's not like a dick pic or anything like that, but I mean, come on.
Hold on, he's trying to say
If somebody
something.
gave you an image, you have to make sure that it's okay with you sharing that image.
Google It. I don't have. First of all, I don't have the image, so Google It's okay. But the image she showed, I didn't save it because I'm not that type of guy. But she sent it to the poor bastard, so it's not like she didn't send it to me directly. But yeah, she is She told me that she told us that she's an American Indian, part of Cherokee tribe, although she looks very black. And she looks like she'd be DarkCon's type, though, which is fucking funny, because he can't stand her.
Dude, don't you said for yourself that you're into that dark chocolate.
Oh, guys, you're gonna
That's
make
why
me
he's
sick.
upset.
You're going to literally make me fucking sick.
How are we
and cut my
making
beer.
you just
No,
Google it?
no, DarkCon, like there is a historical example of maybe you can fuck the crazy out of Google It.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
The historical example I'm going to go to is Chris Reagan and Lacey Green. See, you just got to follow that. Like apparently,
Okay, yeah, that was
apparently
kind of funny.
sex
I'll
is a red pill.
Yeah, and it was fucking funny because
I'm
yeah,
gonna,
that
I want to
he
see.
can't.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, well, I don't have the image, and I don't think she's gonna send it to the group chat again. But yeah,
Well-
she's rather tall, like taller than I imagined.
Oh man, I want to see her because the way you describe her, oh my god.
And
I would definitely.
Thick as
I
fuck.
wasn't dating. I wasn't dating. I knew my charm and debonair would have won her.
yeah,
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, she's thick as fuck. So
Thick? Oh my god.
that's DarkCon's type, dude.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, thicker than oatmeal, right, JJ?
Oh god. Come on, guys.
I do say that, but I'm not involving Blair White.
He said that out loud on his own stream. Made him-
Yeah, to emphasize Zach's love for Blair White. Jesus.
Oh my god, I have to message my fiance right
Don't
now.
take DarkCon's girl away from him.
And
Yeah.
I better get my fiance over here right now.
I'm gonna go stream with Chairview.
All right.
Yeah.
Alright.
Guys,
What's up?
I think I'm gonna fucking shoot myself
Why?
Why?
because you guys keep on talking all this shit about Google It.
About how you two would be perfect together. Maybe like you're
You
like
guys
they're
make
so
me
extreme
sick.
because you guys are like two halves of a whole, and if you guys hooked up, you would mellow each other out.
You guys
Yes.
make me sick.
Yeah.
I mean Zach. Come on. It's not
Zach-
that big of a deal.
Yeah. Zach gives Google It his little free market, and Google It and Google It just pulls all the salt out of DarkCon. Just
Yeah,
That's what Delirium did to me. I used to be a whiny bastard, but now I'm calm and chill.
Guys, you called this salty?
fuck yeah.
Well, but I don't know. Maybe if you want to go off on a limb, perhaps. But I'm trying to like calm myself and prevent myself from insulting her, but I still cannot.
I know you don't. I know you don't like her. I know that.
Even like just yesterday, like when all the Twitter skirmish was going down about, oh, how dare I disagree with Owen's opinions on racism?
Oh yeah, that did happen.
How dare I say that I cannot stand him? That obviously means that I have some past grudge against Owen. And then Google joins in and says that says I'm a misogynist, and that kind of gives me the implication that she still doesn't want to be cool. I mean, the last thing that I had talked to her about was she talked to me on Twitter saying, hey, I don't want to be the one responsible for you leaving the poor bastards chat and so on and so forth. I mean, I want us to be cool.
She already has a thing for you, dude.
Yeah. She said she didn't want you to leave. Darkon, don't break Google's heart.
She wanted several other people to leave the poor bastards. So
she'll have to permanently be a nice girl.
No. I mean,
I think she's into the Darkon, and
yeah. Although I will say though that honestly, I did see, like, honestly, I don't see it as it was not that big of a deal for Owen to like. I do take some agreement with him. It's like if you don't want people to show your private DMs, don't insult them. Like when you know, if I were to say something very insensitive to JJ, like if I were to, you know, like in the DM and he were to show it to people, I couldn't say shit. Like I don't call Owen the N-word, therefore he won't show my DMs. Also, I didn't see it as that relevant of a point to mention in the Jossogate review. I wouldn't show the DMs. Like in my case, I wouldn't show, like, if you called me a spick, like, you know how Humane has done, I wouldn't show it to people because I'm like, I don't really give a fuck.
Well, did I call you a spick? Well, if I did, then I meant it wholeheartedly. You are a spick. I take nothing back.
I mean, I did make a guitar pick one time, and because I'm Mexican, it was a guitar spick.
Yeah.
As you were saying.
Well, here's the thing. I did mention it. I was trying to like give my rundown commentary of everything that went down, and I was essentially being critical of Owen because when he first shared the screen cap, I was more or less on the side of Jocelyn. I mean, yeah, he shouldn't have succumbed to pressure, definitely, but that did not make me think that he was a bad guy at that moment. And then he started lying and everything, and that's when I just was all like, yeah, let people laugh at him.
Yeah, like I'm torn between either him being just, you know, pure retard or just unintelligent. Owen says the guy's probably just a little unintelligent. He says he doesn't necessarily think that Jocelyn's a bad person. I mean, I'm torn between that. I mean, like he's talking about always like trying to start anew, but he just keeps going back to the same shit. But besides, I also saw Humane say that in the chat, and he had it spelled funny.
Wait, what?
In the live chat, you said Jocelyn wanted to start anew, and you had it spelled some way. It was pretty funny.
It's from Arrested Development.
Oh.
It's read it out loud.
Josso wanted a new start.
No, you're reading it wrong. It's anus tart.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
He wanted a tart anus.
And my thing, Zach. Yeah, Google called you something bad, but you're letting that word have power over you.
Yeah, like you mentioned that about Owen getting called the N-word.
Hey, I'm not sharing, guys. I'm not sharing screen caps, and I'm not going on and on about it. But I don't trust Google it to just permanently from here on to eternity, forevermore, be nice.
Well, you don't have to. You just gotta give her the penis, and that's code for the red pill, right?
Okay.
I guess they're similar. One and the same with the red pill.
S-Man, is she obligated to my kindness? Or does she have a right to my kindness? Do I have an obligation to be actively like buddy with her?
Well, no.
Well, then I do not know what the beef is here.
No, you don't have the obligation to be nice, but you do have the obligation to try to red pill with your penis.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Humane, trying to make a point here with S-Man. S-Man is trying to give some, I don't know, I guess some social pointers or something.
Well, I mean, I just ignore to be honest. But anyway,
Well, now
I will
it's easier
say-
to ignore her now that we're not in the same chat. I can just look at her pretty much the same way as any Kyle Kalinske fan that occasionally comments on my Kyle Kalinske gets owned by Penn Jillette video.
Yeah,
Alright.
I just tell them to go back to letting Kyle peg them all. But yeah, to be
Alright.
honest, I mean, with Owen, it's like him showing DMs is not that big of a deal compared to this whole situation. It's a little detail in that whole clusterfuck of a story.
It was a little detail, and I did not go on like a full 5 to 10 minutes about it. Gone on for, I only talked about it for like one and a half, 2 minutes at tops.
But my thing is, haven't we all shared screen caps before?
I've only done it once, and that was to expose a lie when No Bullshit was saying that he never said doxing was not as bad as murder, and he said he never said that on a live stream. So me and Loudmouth in our little collab video were like,
Oh yeah.
lying motherfucker.
Well, doxing it isn't quite as bad as murder, but it is along the same lines where people think that it is objectively immoral, just like murder, but it's not
Yeah.
as immoral as murder.
Yeah, but that's too much nuance for No Bullshit. Remember, Dark Khan, you didn't go to college, bro.
Yeah, college will wipe the nuance out of you. You'll no longer see the gray areas in the world. You just see it all as black and white. Like,
Yeah, you got to be like No Bullshit. You know, it's just black and white, no gray. No, the lines are not blurred whatsoever.
Thing is, you have to know you didn't go to a community college like No Bullshit did.
He probably got ejected from perving on all the women there.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
my thing with okay, so I commented down below your video about private DMs. Yeah, and I'm going to ask you again, like, did you disagree with my video talking about Owen's meltdown over Ham calling him a nigger?
I didn't disagree with it that it didn't necessarily make him racist, but I did disagree with making a big deal over releasing the private DMs of, like, I mean, I do agree with Owen in the sense that if you don't want him to show your DMs, don't insult him. It's like, to me, I don't think it's it's not, I don't.
It's privacy.
No, it's two wrongs do not make a right.
Yeah.
They make a leftist, but both parties were wrong. Like Ham, like not from a how dare you do that? We need to make it illegal perspective. But you're both fucked up. Both of you need to sit down and go away. Basically.
Ham was probably impulsive, and look, again, like I said in the video, I was not going to be here nor there about him calling him that, because on the one hand, he was being overly impulsive about it, but on the other, Owen McDonald can be a prick.
Yeah, but you
And
don't need to call him the N-word about it. Like, I find plenty of other things
I don't-
to insult him.
No,
I honestly don't care. I don't care.
So the objection was that how dare he use that word, and you're like, what? That doesn't make any fucking sense. If somebody's there is no like, oh, I can't believe you used a word. That's a stupid argument. That's not defensible. But did Owen deserve to be called a nigger in that situation? No, he wasn't embodying what that label would mean. So it was just it's a stupid thing for Ham to have said because it doesn't fit the conversation.
Perhaps not, but I
he
just
might
don't.
as well have called him he could have used any the insult doesn't stick to Owen.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't care if he does get insulted and.
No, I mean, I don't care if he gets insulted, but it's not it's not an applicable insult.
Yeah,
It's just that. So, and I think so. He was wrong. Like the only reason to use that was because Owen's black. Although that's
kind
It's-
of wrong.
I mean,
kinda-
I'll just say this: if you don't want to
they
get
were both in the wrong, but it's not like how dare you, cast him out of society and we can't hang out with him anymore kind of thing that Owen tried to make it out to be.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna say this
Alright.
though: if you don't want him calling you racist, just don't say the word. You'll prevent the headache.
Yeah,
The headache's not
it's-
worth it. I mean, I've
Oh,
like dealing with his headache isn't worth it. That's why I was raised not to use the word, and I don't have a problem with that. And then also the reaction is just not worth the headache.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna be
so-
honest with you, Dark. When Google it called said some nasty things about me, yeah, I flipped out, and Google it did apologize.
Yeah, she.
I should be permanently mad at her. But the thing is, I played an empathetic route. Like, you don't have to get along with Google it. To quote the great Dave Norhall, you don't have to respect the person, but at least be decent to them.
Yeah,
I would agree with that sentence.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
what? Me ignoring her and trying to be calm is not decent enough. I have to be like, oh, hey there, Google it.
No.
How are you? I'm happy. Go time
No,
fun.
you don't have to do shit.
No, you don't have to. We're not asking you to hold hands and sing "Kumbaya" for fuck's sake.
Well,
Okay.
then I'm not doing that. Nor am I insulting her. So the only type of reaction that I showed in this debate is not debate, stream, is withdrawal and disgust at the idea that I was being put in a joke with Google it.
I didn't see the big deal with the joke, but okay. But I will say though that fortunately she's not gone after me yet. I don't know what it is. I guess the fact I don't acknowledge her. I think I flew under the radar. Same with Lonely Wolf. Thank God.
Yeah, Google it actually felt bad for attacking me because I was not involved.
Yeah, and then she's deleted those videos. I actually went to her playlist, deleted. She did get a strike recently. I saw because she did. I saw her video where she's responding to Jocelyn's video defending the death penalty. It was fucking funny, and then YouTube had to strike it down. Sadly. Yeah, but she did this color correction. It was so brutal because he looked all purple, pink, and yellow. It was so fucking funny. And the dude,
So
yeah.
I'm not going all kumbaya like you guys are saying that I don't have to.
No,
but
you don't
at
have
the same
to.
time, I am not insulting her. So again, what's the issue here with my attitude with her?
Okay, so here's the issue, or here's.
I swear, if you're going to say give her the D one more time, I'm going to eject your ass. Okay, I'm half kidding right there.
Okay.
But seriously,
What's another word for
not
dick,
again.
no?
Please.
No,
not again,
I'm actually
man.
going to be
It's
serious
cringy.
here.
It's
So
cringy as fuck.
the issue. Oh, who did we just lose? This man. Okay. Yeah, the issue is they're saying that these are things that you absolutely cannot do, rather than the what should you have done in the situation, or that's probably not the best thing to have done in that situation. So that's the people like Owen and Google it are like, oh, you absolutely cannot do that. That's not allowed. That's not acceptable. And it's like, that's the wrong way of viewing it. It's no, you can do that. It's not the right thing to do. It's not a good thing to do, but there's nothing that says you absolutely cannot do it. That's the difference in the conversation. Is like, you are not obligated to be like super friendly to Google it. I don't know why you're jumping to that extreme. It's like, no, you're just.
And let me put it this way: if like for instance, show a little empathy. Like for instance, Google it inside, and I actually showed empathy because sometimes somebody needs that.
Okay.
It's hard to show empathy toward. It's hard to show empathy towards a rabid dog. It's hard to show empathy towards somebody who will throw that empathy right back in your fucking face.
Where?
So what Conundrum is saying is here, if you're trying to get on their good side or trying to build a relationship with them or trying to make any inroads, then the diplomatic way of doing that would be to show empathy, and then you'll get along, and then eventually maybe they'll start to change their view, that sort of thing. If that's not what you're interested in, then okay, then you don't have to do anything. It's what Conundrum is giving you is a suggestion of what you should do, not a demand or a command of what you have to do. Am I?
Yeah, basically, my advice, I'll tell somebody this. You can either take it or leave it.
Yeah. Whereas when it comes from, like, when Owen was talking about Ham, that was, the issue was there. Oh, how dare you? You can't do that. That's when it gets to the issue of what you have to do or what you cannot do, as opposed to what you should do.
Yeah.
So in the Google it, or what they're giving you suggestions of what you should do, which is advice, rather than what you have to do or what you cannot do.
Yeah, we're giving you advice.
Yeah. So it's advice versus commandments or versus laws.
You're giving me advice right now.
Yeah.
Is your issue the fact that I am being unemotional with Google it?
Well, I
don't think I said.
I don't know how to put it in words, but
No, I think like we'll have to be nice to her per se, but at least try to show some humanity or some sympathy. Like, for instance, yeah.
Also,
I'm gonna give you the
so you promise that I'm not being empathetic enough to her.
Yeah.
No, that's his advice.
Yeah,
I'm going to give you the exact opposite advice. I'm like, oh, fuck it. Google, it's an idiot. Either an idiot or an epic troll. It's not worth your time.
Believe
That's
me.
my position.
Zach, I'm going to say something. Google had called me something far worse than what she called you. And I still show a little empathy because...
Yeah, and she changed her ways quite a bit, because I saw what she said, and I'm like, wow, I would have banned her from everything. I would have flagged her channel, her video. Yeah, what she said was not cool. Like, she said some pretty fucked up shit
about
me.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. The banning and flagging videos. What?
It was smearing. It was like kind of libel, slander.
Yeah.
But those videos weren't libel and slander.
What she was saying about me was libel and slander.
Yeah,
but she wasn't saying that in the videos and on her channel. And
no, she was.
She was.
Yeah.
Should have reported it or something.
Well, that's what I mean.
No, the thing is, my fiance's aunt got involved.
Yeah, she saw it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he warned Google that she better take him down, and she did. And no one had to get flagged, and she straightened up after that, at least in that area.
Yeah.
As for, like, normally I've actually, believe me or not, I've never reported a YouTube video. The closest I ever came was it was a prank video that didn't look like a prank. It looked too real. But other than that, usually I don't flag a video. I'll just give it a downvote and move on. And
the only time I flagged a video was a Daddy05 video.
Oh yeah, that too. The first time I ever flagged a YouTube channel as well. I rarely ever do that. I've never even done that on anywhere else except for Twitter, and that was a dude who was posting shit I wish I didn't see, and it was not legal. So, yeah.
Heck, even when Joyce Sparkles went off, I chose not to flag her.
Yeah, when she was going off the rails, I'm like, nah, the Streisand effect is going to be too powerful for this one. I mean, people were unsubscribing already, so when she deleted her channel, I was like, wow. Never realized she was the female Jocelyn, essentially.
Yeah.
Joyce
anyway.
Sparkles.
That's probably his mother. They're both insane.
Hell, even Jocelyn, I never flagged his videos.
Yeah, Hell, even when he would talk shit on about my personal life, which he knows nothing about, he's all like making these assumptions. I'm like, bitch, you don't know me.
Yeah.
He's also. I never flagged his diss track where he said I had AIDS and shit. I'm like, nah, this is too much of a lolcow. I think I want to keep this. I want to keep that up because he's all trying to rap and shit, and he's like having such a hard time. It's like,
it's pretty cringy. Well, then again, your rap video response is.
I know.
cringy.
I get it. It's whiter than mayo. It's a little graham crackery because
just that. It's also just bad.
Honestly, I honestly don't really care. I wasn't making it to be like ERB quality because he's not worth it. But at least you can understand what I'm saying rather than him stuttering every 10 seconds. Also, Mjolnir Man, he DM'd me. He's like, if that dude ever mentions my name in if any of his tracks, he just said he'd do a diss on
Chicago style on him.
Yes, he's going to JFK him. He's going to Ronald Reagan him. What's another one I can do?
Ronald Reagan survived. I don't think that's.
Okay, fair enough. He's going to RFK him. He's going to MLK him. Those are the ones I can think of besides the JFK and Abe Lincoln and Chester A. Garfield.
Hey, Grant. No.
JFK, RFK, MLK. Abraham Lincoln's name doesn't end with a K.
Grover
last name doesn't start with a K.
Damn.
Almost had something there. It's like, oh, if you don't want to get assassinated, don't have a last name that starts with a K.
Oh God.
And then again, Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Also, how famous do you have to be before you're assassinated and not just murdered?
Yeah, that's the weird thing. How do you define an assassination?
Versus a murder.
I guess you have to be like some public official or government official or celebrity or somehow wide known.
Yeah. So was George Harrison assassinated or was he just murdered? He's a pretty famous guy.
Oh, so George Harrison is dead. Okay.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, he's the Beatle who got shot.
Well, I know that John Lennon did as well.
No. Wrong. You mean John Lennon was shot and died. George Harrison was stabbed and he survived.
Ah, wait, he survived.
Yeah, George Harrison survived a stabbing. John Lennon died by a gunshot wound to the head.
Yeah, he got shot 5 times.
George Harrison, like they invaded his home and shot him, but I guess maybe that wasn't.
He was stabbed.
He was stabbed and he didn't die during that? I thought that's how he.
No, he actually died from cancer.
Wait, he died of cancer? What? I thought he got killed by that break-in, but I mean.
Oh.
Huh.
You have to know I'm a huge Beatles fan. That's why.
Yeah, I thought he was killed.
All you need is
love. Has a death lung cancer.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, then I guess Lennon was the one who was assassinated.
Yeah, there's only 3.
No, they did.
There's only 3 Beatles left: Pete Best, Paul McCartney, and Ringo Starr.
How unlucky do you have to be to get the last name Lennon?
Yeah.
Because of who it reminds people of.
Vladimir Lenin.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the point.
Yeah, he's just stabbed by an intruder, not shot. And yeah, and he survived that. He died of cancer. Weird. I thought that's where he died. Thank you for correcting me on that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I had to correct Humane once because he thought FDR resigned or something.
I'm gonna say we're all human, okay? We all make.
Whoa! You save that for yourself. How dare you insult me by calling me human? Wait, isn't that my name? Shit, I didn't think this through.
Yeah. But Humane, you should call your streams the Humane Society.
Yeah, there's actually a political party that Humane could join. That's called
the Humane Society is too much to deal with animals. So
yeah, we deal with plenty of animals.
Well, they put animals down, and I mean, I guess it's kind of what I do on my streams. Although it's more like insulting animals, not killing them.
You did. In that religion argument, you did put Jossman down and you called him a Down syndrome baby when you did that.
Did I?
Yeah, one time you did, and it was. I'm not gonna lie, it was fucking
I'm a
funny.
Down syndrome baby.
Yeah, you called him that, or something along those lines on Twitter.
Yeah, there's something about Down syndrome, something or other.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Even when I was pissed at you at the time, I'm not gonna lie. You did get a good chuckle out of me. That was fucking funny, and especially how true that is.
I do know it has something to do with Down syndrome, but
yeah, I don't remember exactly verbatim, but it was something along those lines, and it was funny because I'm like, because he's like, I repeated that to Loudmouth. He's like, whoa.
I still think Jocelyn a prom night dumpster baby.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think that his parents are twins. Otherwise, his mom has no justification for not knowing what hole to put the coat hanger in.
Yeah. I can't wait till when Jocelyn goes after incels, I can say this famous line, wow, this is the first time I've ever seen this, an inbred going after incels.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel bad for Jocelyn, man. I think.
Yeah.
I think to a certain extent we can all feel bad for Jocelyn.
Yeah, like
Cause,
seriously, when I first,
because I'm not sure if he's capable of better. And that's the thing.
Yeah,
like it's one thing if you are capable of better and you choose to go low, but I'm not sure if he is capable of better. So that's when you're kind of like, oh well, that's sad.
This is why I said at the end of my video that he should disconnect himself from the internet for good.
Yeah, in his video response, he's like, "I'm not getting off the internet," and I'm like, "Well, one thing he'll also be getting is another chin."
I did not hear that part of his response video to me. And I might as well come out of the closet right now for being gay because apparently
I don't think that term means what you think it means.
Hey, apparently I need to come out of the closet right now as gay because apparently I ass raped Josso so hard that he could not come up with a substantive response to my video.
Oh, thug life.
Okay, all right. I didn't realize where you were going with that, but all right.
I buy that for $1.
But seriously, he only made his video response, if you can even call it that, it could be summed up in a little tweet saying the reason why I betrayed you guys' trust is because I can't even remember the reasons. They were so
it wasn't a valid reason. It's not a.
Yeah, it's not.
It was to try and be friends with everyone, and saying
I betrayed you guys because I was trying to make everybody happy. Wait, what? How?
Darkon, you're right. Wow, what a beta bitch.
He said, "I did not mean to betray you guys' trust." Even though lying is exactly the thing you do in order to betray people's trust, damn it.
Yeah. I wanted to lie to you, but also keep your trust. Wait, what?
That's a bigger conundrum than my channel name.
Yeah, honestly,
anyway,
he gives a lot of conundrums to our sanity.
Yeah.
I don't know how much longer I'll go on with this stream, guys. I'm getting kind of tired. And it seems that freaking Google Hangouts has decided to finally stop disconnecting my internet consistently. I do not know how to. I think either I need a new internet adapter, or I need to just go hardline, like switch bedrooms with my sister because she has the jack to the internet hub. And then I could directly plug in my computer directly to the internet hub to go hardline.
I got a question for you. Is it saying your computer's falling asleep?
No.
Oh, because I used to have that problem all the time in November. Fucking pissed me off.
I mean, at least one time during this stream and a few times during other streams, my computer has it blacked out, as in other words, it went to sleep, but the stream wouldn't completely shut down. It's just odd because occasionally well, yeah, I mean, I get what you mean by going to sleep, but that's not what's happening. I mean, it's not shutting down because it is falling asleep. It just falls asleep. It just falls asleep. Hangout doesn't hang up. It's just my internet connection keeps on wanting to disconnect automatically for some dumbass reason. It might be one of the predicaments of trying to go wireless internet adapter for your computer. Because I did just recently upgrade this computer to a quad-core processor on the CPU for the motherboard, along with a new graphics card.
I don't think the Wi-Fi has anything to do with that because I do all of my streams and I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm not hardwired in, so
maybe
and we did like 7-hour streams on from my Wi-Fi connection. So
Maybe.
it's something.
Yeah, same.
It might be your router. I don't know how old your router is, but your router might just be dropping packets, and when it does that, then it drops your connection. If there's too many of those dropped, it'll drop your connection. So that seems more likely than just the I need the hardwiring in and would eliminate some of that issue. But I don't think it's just because it's wireless.
Well,
maybe I'll still have a internet techie look at my router and my adapter.
well, what I'm going to be doing in July actually is a Cards Against Humanity stream. Those guys are invited if you want to join.
All right.
I'll probably join for that, and
Also-
hopefully by the time that Sunday afternoon comes around and we do Strike Force, hopefully on Loudmouth's channel, I won't cut out a shit ton of times.
Also,
Yeah.
All right.
I might be doing a D&D campaign if anybody.
Yeah. Just be prepared for dick fingers.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, fuck.
Although, not gonna lie though, Zach, doing 7-hour streams was probably not a good idea for me to do, considering how I did not I lost track of time, and I'm surprised I was able to do that. No interruptions. That was kind of funny. Although it was funny also seeing how many offensive jokes and arguments we can include in one stream that goes on for nearly 8 hours. But I don't think we'll ever have that happen again, where we end up having it go on that long.
Well, nobody ever watches any of my videos that are over, all our streams go over an hour. All of my videos go on way too long. People don't have attention spans for that shit.
Zach knows about my streams where I do my video game streams. They go on for quite some time.
Yeah, I gotta find a way to make 5-minute topic videos. Like, okay, we're on here, we're streaming, we're gonna stream for about 5 minutes, and we're gonna stop. It's the only way we can get attention
Everyone gets 20 seconds, or somewhere around that time. Okay, we only have 5 people, and y'all get a minute. I get a little more of your time because I'm saying, and we're live. So. Although, like you once said, Humane, it's technically not a live stream if you don't say "and we're live."
Yeah, it's
I got a
technically dead stream, right?
Hey, S-Man Conundrum, I have a request for the both of you, since the both of you seem to like Google it a little bit more and would wish that I would show a little bit more empathy towards Google it.
Okay.
She not worth it.
Say the next time that she decides to act like a raging bitch again, and I point out to you when and where she does it, can you tell her to calm the fuck down? Because if I tell her to calm down or JJ tells her to calm down, she's just like, no, fuck you, cunt.
Okay, I'll do what Aspie said. Tell her to lay off the alcohol. If you get that joke at all.
We use, I do, like a Native American, allegedly. Will you seriously do that?
You should call it fire water then.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I'll tell her to drink the fire
Will
water.
you two
No, lay off the fire water.
Okay.
Yo, Zach, I'll do it. I'll use the best weapon I always use. Psychology.
Okay.
Like
All right.
reverse
So as soon as she
psychology.
gets off of her Twitter suspension and she decides to get all raging mad, I'll point out the tweet to one of you two instead, since you
All
so
right.
badly want me to be more empathetic towards her.
Yeah, although I when I can, I'm gonna ask her like, "Yo, what made you change from the troll who used to tell JJ that, who trolled Zach into making himself into a total meme that we're gonna hold against him till the day he dies, into the extremely far left, what Humane calls most epic troll, and see
Almost
what her
a
answer is.
Poe and a
Parody.
menstrual raging at every turn just for liking a fucking tweet.
I think she was, yeah, because I was like, yo, why are you getting so pissy with
Well,
with Zach about that. And she was saying Humane was strawmanning her, and she said thought she was annoyed by the fact that you guys seem to be just blindly. She said you guys were blindly liking the tweet, and you weren't taking what she was saying into consideration.
the thing is,
There was nothing of substance in her original tweet to like, though.
No, not liking her tweet. Why were you liking Humane's tweet, where she thought you guys were liking what she said was a straw man, and you guys didn't take her original tweet, what it said, into consideration?
There was nothing really to take into consideration. It was just a repeating of its own self. I mean,
Yeah,
it was preaching. It was preaching to the choir, is what it was.
the other thing I think is with Google's attitude right now, you have to know she just lost her aunt, and that's she's going through the stages.
Yeah. Although
Well, can she go through the stages by herself not by dragging other people into her emotional states?
Although you don't have to worry about her, Dark-Con, because she's in surgery. She said last night that she won't be around for a bit because she's in surgery. So your mental state has a reprieve, Dark-Con.
Yeah.
Although it's weird how Google it went from being this troll that no one knew a thing about to where she just has these casual conversations with everyone in the chat. It's weird. It's like Bering showing his face.
Casual with some people at least.
Yeah, it's like Bering showing his face. You never thought it would actually happen. Well, at least I never thought he'd actually do that when Bering did a face reveal.
Oh, he did a face reveal?
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
It's like me feeling bad for
Like on purpose?
Uh-huh.
Like me feeling bad for a demotivator opinion.
Yeah, that
Hey.
dude pissed me the fuck off. I don't feel bad for calling him a cucked up chicken fucker.
Wait.
But also, I can see that. I hate to say this, as much I see that even with he's going through with Christy Winters, I just see him trying to reach his friend, and she's not even she's ignoring that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wait, what did Demotivator do?
So basically, I don't know how the
Nothing.
conversation. No. Well, here's what happened. I wouldn't insult him just for being there. That's not enough. What happened was we were talking about whether it's ethical to use to how to discipline your kid. You know, whether it's appropriate to smack them on the behind with a belt, like if it's a style of discipline. And he's all like, "It's toxic masculinity." He was just being a beta bitch and just using those stereotypical talking points. And he's all like calling it abuse. It's like if you hit your kid on the behind twice with the belt and you just leave it at that, and you use other methods of discipline first, like you take away their toys, you have them in the corner, you use a verbal warning. You know, I'm not going in order here as to how it should be done, but
it's you use the minimal amount of force necessary. I am in the Jordan Peterson camp on that, and it's one of the areas that I do disagree with Stefan Monalou, but that's what Peterson talked about in his 12 Rules for Life when he's talking about disciplining children. So no, you don't just like, oh, hey, you disrespected me, automatic spankings. But some instances require swift action. Like if your kid's about to stick their hand on the stove, you smack their hand. I don't care what kind of parent you are. You don't start with like, don't you dare touch that stove. I'm warning you. All right,
Or when
5-minute timeout. No, your kid's about to touch fire. You have to smack them on the hand. They're gonna cry, but at least they didn't burn their fingers off.
or when he's about to walk out and run out in traffic, you immediately get that.
yeah.
It's a thing called the fight or flight reaction. It's the adrenaline rush. You're gonna grab that kid's arm and you're gonna put a little pressure on them.
Yeah, and then you're probably gonna swat them in the backside
Yeah.
so that way they don't do it again when you're not looking. That's the
Yeah.
like because especially, and then there's also the how much can you reason with your child?
There are certain circumstances that corporal punishment must be taking place. If your parent if your child is in the store and that child's calling you every dirty name in the book and then hits you, What are you going to do?
Oh well.
Spank.
Apparently, it's toxic masculinity to hit them. No, it's one. Oh, the other thing is you got to make sure that it's not out of anger.
No, it's
That
not.
you're not in the heat of the moment and you're not just swatting your kid because you're angry with them, because then you're going to go overboard.
Yeah,
you got to
like-
make sure that it's controlled. That it is, yeah.
Yeah, and the motive. Like, there's been other.
Understand the. Sorry, S-Man, go ahead.
Okay, like, and I've also, like, you know, when I would tell a lie, my parents would, like, one time I had Tabasco put in a spoon and I had to swallow the Tabasco. That was the most unpleasant shit I ever had to deal with, and I never did it again. I was like, okay. People were like,
Yeah.
but it made me get smarter, so I wouldn't do it again. In my case, I was like, it's all but certain that I'd get away with it, so I'm just not going to do it. And I never did it again, and no problem. You know, I have not had a belt applied at me in 12 years, so it's not hard.
You know, I really do think that.
Last time my mom truly beat the crap out of me was that I called her a whore when I was like in my teenage years. I learned
shit.
again.
Oh, as you were saying, DarkCon?
Yeah.
But in my personal
If it's
opinion, I
toxic
think
masculinity,
that, as I was saying, I really do think that Tim is like one of the more respectable people out of the social justice community. And yes, I'm using the dirty phrase of social justice. I mean, what else are you?
Yeah, I love
social justice community, social justice warrior community, whatnot. I mean, what else are you gonna call
what
the
community?
Sean's, the H Bomber guys, the Tim Blakes and Michael Rowlands, Kevin Logans of the world?
Yeah,
I mean, that's a social justice
So
warrior.
the motivator, like the rest of those people, they're all pretty dumb and they make emotional arguments and they don't apply reason or rationality or even consistency. At least a motivator, I think he's wrong on a lot of things, but I think he's consistent, and at least he tries to reason things out. And I think
right.
A lot of times where he makes an argument where he's either missing something or he's starting from something that is incorrect. But when he does make an argument, you're like, okay, that's logically consistent. It flows. Whereas the other guys, like, dude, you even by your own logic, even by your own framework, your argument isn't consistent with itself, and it's leading you to stupid conclusions.
And that's why I feel bad about Tim. Sometimes I just want to give the guy a hug half the time. I feel bad.
I think Tim could be reasoned with, and actually, if provided with the right information, and if he's corrected on some of his arguments that he make, he could get to he could arrive at the correct conclusions or conclusions that are more in line with reality.
Yeah. Like, the only reason I insulted him was the fact that he was starting to just say I was this toxic masculinity having piece of shit, and I just wasn't going to take it. So I'm going to go at this point, but DarkCon, thank you for having me on, and as always, give what?
S-Man, I want to ask you like one quick question though, because it seemed to be heaving more and more to think that social justice warriors, like, yes, it's misused and the term of it is rather ambiguous, but would you think that Switzerland banning photography because it'll make other people overseas who see the pictures jealous, do you call that social justice warriorism?
Wait, what?
I need a proper definition. I would need people to give me a concrete definition of SJW. But honestly, I would not be surprised if that could fit. But yeah, I will. I'm gonna go because I'm probably gonna fall asleep after this. So y'all have a good night. And just with your relationship with Google, it just give her the D. Bye bye.
No, I ship it.
Fuck off.
So what was?
So there's this article that I read sometime last year. I think it was during the summer. Yeah, it was during the summer of last year that I read an article about Switzerland banning pictures being taken of their mountainsides and just their scenery in general, and having it posted on the internet, banning that type of stuff. So
Because
to
it makes
prevent-
people envious of.
yeah, to prevent people overseas from being envious of the sites that all the Swiss get to enjoy and so on and so forth.
their privilege of having beautiful mountains.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I'll want to see those pictures. I mean, I might get a little bit jealous, but hey, it makes a nice background for my computer desktop.
And the other thing, like we were saying about demotivator opinion, the other thing he did brought up that was reasonably logic in that video he did was how many times are they going to just do videos on bearing?
Oh yeah, they're obsessed. But then again, they get more attention when they do videos about bearing as opposed to doing videos about whatever topic they're doing.
Yeah.
So, and there's a whole lot of that going around on YouTube. Is if I do a topic on this, I get more attention, so I'm going to do more on this topic, and then bleed it dry.
Tim the motivator opinion didn't even know me, and I offered him like you can always because he felt like he has no community to go to. I'd say you can always join my stream. We just talk about anime and stupid shit. Try to extend That's why my fiance always calls me an empath because I feel bad for certain people at certain times.
Yeah. And I was actually surprised that he plays guitar. I was like, oh, dude.
Yeah, he does a
he's pretty good at it.
Yeah, he plays a pretty mean guitar solo.
Well, then again, Kevin Logan supposedly plays guitar. I've seen him having the instrument, and then what I have heard of him trying to play is pretty bad.
Yeah, and let me put it this way. I may not like Kevin Logan. The thing is, with Kevin Logan, I may not like him, but the only thing I like about him is that he's a cat lover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's supposedly a musician, but then again, I would say if he's a musician, then so is No BS. Because I saw his video where he was talking about, see, all these songs are the same. And I'm like, no, you're doing... That's a tired joke from the Axis of Evil. They've got an entire song where they just play a bunch of songs. Like, it's the same chord progression, but the song they're doing all have the same tempo and the same chord progression.
The funniest thing is about No Bullshit, I'm surprised he did not have a car amplifier that goes up to 11.
Yeah, but he provided examples that don't even follow the same chord progression and also are vastly different in their tempo. So they're not, and they're like, see, it's the same song. See, it's the same song. I'm like, dude, you've got to change. If a song is in 4/4 time and has the same 4 chords in the same order, okay, that's the same chord progression, the same song. That happens a lot. Songs that are in 3/4 time or, and also, hey, they have the same 4 chords. Oh, but they're in a different order. It's the same song. I'm like, no, that's not, doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that, No BS. You're making a tired old joke that you copied from somebody else who did it much better.
Yeah. But but I think people, the thing is with the feminists, the SJWs and anti-SJWs, it's kind of funny. We may have our disagreements on things, but when Daddy 05 came out and Spider-Man videos came out, both sides put aside their differences and attack.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny when that shit happens.
Yeah, I would actually,
Marilyn Manson.
I would like to see more cooperation. Whoa, what?
Hey, turn that back on your camera, Brandon.
Are you wearing a clown mask, dude?
Turn back on your camera, Brandon.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, no. So I would like to see more cooperation on things like that, but because I would think that even if you don't like Tommy Robinson, that both sides would be like, oh yeah, this whole the grooming gang that he was talking about, yeah, that's the kind of thing that we need to expose and we need to both hate, and yet both sides are not teaming up on that because our hatred for Tommy Robinson is so extreme that we're not gonna.
It was even funny when Barry and Christy Winter put aside their differences when the shit with Jimmy Savile happened.
No, I don't know who Jimmy Savile is, but
he was
Demotivator and Barry do a music video together. I think that would be pretty cool.
Jimmy Savile.
Them two having a co-op. Is that what you said?
The thing is, with Jimmy Savile, he was a prolific pedophile in British pop culture.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought you said that you would.
Yeah, he's that big pedophile ring, right? Yeah.
I thought
he was
you
like
said
their
something along
late
the
night
lines-
talk show guy.
I thought you said something along the lines that you would like to see Tim and Baron do a co-op video together or something.
Music video.
Oh, a music video. Okay.
So if they could set aside their politics and their differing opinions there and just be like, okay, we're both musicians. Let's just do a cover song together.
Them
I think that would be
two
pretty awesome.
are able to get along considerably better than Ken Baring with Michael Rowlands or Christy Winters or anyone else of the social justice crowd.
Oh, Danny Corks.
Or Danny Corks. I mean, with Tim Blake and Baring, it's like they're frenemies.
Yeah.
They're frenemies is what they are. But Christy Winters and Baring, them two are just flat out enemies.
I'll say this. With Tim and Baring, it reminds me a lot of Professor X and Magneto.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I
think that's giving them both a little too much. I get what you mean by the relationship style, but
it's a little bit too much of an epic analogy.
Yeah, it's like
I mean, let's all keep in mind
I don't think
here
either of them are as intelligent as those characters, or as
fucking finally it's working! Holy crap!
See your eyes, Brandon face reveal.
Yeah, when it did first showed
showed
up
my
on
face.
there, I could have swore that was a clown mask. I don't know if that
Give me a
was
sec.
maybe it was lighting or whatever, but I was like, oh, that.
Yeah. Let's also keep in mind that Tim the Motivator still doesn't have even 10,000 subscribers yet.
Well, my grandmother and my mother were clowns, so just carrying on the tradition.
So, were you seriously wearing a clown mask, or was I seeing things?
I wasn't wearing a clown mask.
Yeah, and it's
fuck you, bitch.
What I saw in the black was something like right out of It, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like,
wait,
get a heart attack here.
Wait, what?
Maybe I was just seeing things, man.
Yeah, I mean,
or maybe it was the picture that you got right now, just going to black, and there's that overlap or whatever. But
yeah, probably.
Like, what the? Yeah.
No, he was definitely wearing a clown mask.
Oh yeah.
I don't have a clown mask.
Well, he made
Fuck you.
It was kind of funny.
No.
Unless you have a clown.
I have
head.
a bear. I have other masks. I don't have a clown mask. I want one, but yeah.
Oh, so what was that? Was that like a clown's head on a stick?
What are you talking about?
I saw a clown's head when you turned on your when you turned on your.
No, I didn't have a mask or anything.
Oh, okay. Was it a?
Okay, so you
clown's head
just
on a stick?
naturally look like a creepy clown, like a like if you saw that picture outside your window, you're like, oh crap, I'm about to get raped.
Yeah, of course.
I know where this is
Okay,
going.
what was it? Was it a fake clown's head on a stick? Then, if it wasn't a mask.
It was, dude. It was probably my picture, dude.
I
it's
think
because we
that
don't
was
have a
his
clown
actual
mask.
face. Then.
Your picture is Marilyn Manson right now. It's not.
Yeah.
Oh, you saying that Marilyn Manson is a clown? Okay.
Yes, indeed.
No, but in all seriousness, I seriously did see like a clown's head right there.
Yeah, it was like that's like
it was like
that's like the
mask.
stuff that haunts your nightmares.
It was either you wearing a mask and you're trolling us, or it was a clown's head on a stick and you're trolling us. Either way, you're still trolling us about this whole thing, saying, I don't have a mask, I don't have a clown's head.
Guys, for my videos now, I'm going to be using my claw. I'm going to
go ahead, do it.
Yeah, I'm going to go doctor. Thing is, because I have a camera, I'm going to film myself sitting in my chair with the claw. Like,
okay.
Dr. Claw will be like,
yeah, that's what I saw. That's the stuff that will make you never sleep again.
There it is. That's the clown mask. I mean, unless you're recording someone else, Brandon, and I'm looking at someone else.
Wait, Brandon! All this time you're doing the clown?
No, that's his actual face.
Cool.
That's not a clown mask. That is his actual face. Yeah.
The other thing I'm thinking about
Oh,
doing,
sure.
Yeah.
thinking about doing video reviews.
Sorry that you will forever be an insult because like
Brandon is
nothing's going to kill a libido faster than whatever the fuck that is.
Oh yeah, that's Jared Fogel's worst nightmare.
Brandon Paget is the Joker confirmed.
Even people that have a clown fetish, they go dry at the sight of that, whatever that is.
You give
My camera doesn't want to turn on anymore.
Were you an extra for Killer Clown from Outer Space?
No.
That's probably where that mask is from.
I just got a Halloween.
It's like the
store.
same style makeup.
Yeah.
That was a really
that's nowhere near close. That from
I guess maybe not really good, but it's one of those over the top campy horror movies that you're like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That like yes, that is you know exactly what you are, and you don't try to hide
I'm
it.
not Josh the clown.
Yeah. Killer Clown.
Josh the clown.
He does a good job of it. It's
Hey,
not
guys.
those try hard. We're like, well, we're a B movie and we're terrible, but we're gonna try to act like we're.
Hardcore as fuck. It's same with Tremors.
Why is my computer so fucked? I can't even turn on the camera anymore.
That's a movie series I really enjoyed.
Why is my computer so fucked? It keeps on wanting to cut in and out of Google Hangouts. Although it hasn't done that for at least 30 minutes.
Films that try to be like that, but then they're like, oh, you guys just tried too hard. Like, Planet Terror did a really good job of being that over the top, ridiculous. But there was another movie. What was it called?
Slither.
No. It's kind of in the same lines of trying to be a Grindhouse style movie, but it was an all female cast, and it had it had Kevin Sorbo in it for some unknown reason. What was that?
Kevin Sorbo, a Christian author or something? He's the guy
he used to play Hercules on Legends of Hercules, right?
He's the guy who played as the goatee rockin' atheist professor in God's Not Dead, right?
Yeah. He's a Christian, but he played Hercules on TV.
Okay.
But what was that movie?
Okay, that guy looks too skinny to play Hercules.
I mean, he's not like Arnold or nothing, but he was pretty cut back in the day. What was that?
Well, he's not like Dwayne Johnson, who actually did play Hercules.
Yeah, dude, that was actually a good Hercules.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but the thing is, with Kevin Sorbo Hercules, he did bang Xena.
No, he didn't. She was a lesbian.
Oh yeah. That's why the running joke I always say is Xena, lesbian princess.
What was the name of that?
Yeah, I kind of liked the Dwayne Johnson version of Hercules.
Same here.
I mean, it wasn't like the highest quality. It wasn't like anything groundbreaking, but it was more down to earth than something compared to, say, Wrath or Clash of the Titans, with Ben Worthington playing as Perseus.
Yeah, but my all-time favorite Hercules will always be Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno?
Yeah, he played Hercules.
The
Incredible Hulk. The original Incredible Hulk.
Was that like before Eric Bana?
Yep. He was the original from the TV show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You look back at Eric Bana's Hulk, it was bad CGI. Bad for even its day. And then you look at, say, Edward Norton's Hulk, and it might have been good at the time, the graphics, but man, have they aged.
Yeah, but it did bring good characters in it. Like, we got the leader, Doc Samson, actually.
Yeah, dude, they did not keep up the arc with the leader. Like, I think I saw a video from Looper talking about of how they were originally planning on making like a Hulk sequel, but then it did not do so good. And they left the Incredible Hulk hanging with implying that they were gonna probably bring in the leader, but then they never did make that sequel. And so now Marvel wants us to forget about that ever happening.
Oh, that was the movie.
What?
Bitch Slap.
Bitch Slap?
Yeah,
a
it was
movie called
it
Bitch
wanted
Slap.
to be Grindhouse, and it did a terrible job because it was a try hard, and like it's close to being one of those goofy, campy, over the top, and you're like, no, you guys you're putting too much in this. See how crazy and over the top we are. Like it just fell flat on its face.
Know what movie studio has great Grindhouse movies? Trauma.
Yeah.
Redneck-
Trauma, because they know exactly what they're making, and they're just
Yeah, I always love their redneck zombies.
oh yeah, and that's where you get the Toxic Avenger from, and just stupidest.
Yeah, Class of
Like, wait, who wrote the script on this and thought this was a good idea?
Class of Nukem High, Sergeant Kabuki, man.
Are you wearing a bear mask now, B?
Hey guys, I'm bearing.
I cannot hardly see. You're in such a fucking dark ass room.
Alright, give me a sec.
I have
Turn on some lights, motherfucker.
Brandon Praggett, furry confirmed.
It's Paget, not Pradgett.
Whatever.
Anyway, well, there's something I was wanting to say, but I completely forgot what it was. Damn it.
Oh, know what's another great movies? I never really like Asylum films, or Dark the series that made Puppet Masters.
I'm such a fucking idiot.
Like the Demonic Toy series, that really sucked in my opinion.
Oh boy, you're gonna end up having those essay long back and forth with him in the Ask Asylum now.
Nah.
What? About those movies?
Oh no, I'm just I'm reading.
Oh
the,
yeah,
the
you don't look
chat.
you don't look like Baron. You look more like Freddy Fazbear from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Of course you'd say that.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Of course I'd say that. What's that supposed to mean?
I said, of course you'd say that.
No. What do you
Okay,
mean
no.
by that? Of course I'd say that.
All right.
I'm just that person who plays that
No,
game.
what you're supposed to say right now.
I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's.
Brandon, say this. Hey Zach, my boy, let's get some picnic basket.
What shaka? Ah, fuck! I can't. Fuck! I'm not even gonna try it. Attempt
No,
that.
you
An
gotta-
Australian
what I say
accent.
right now is
I'm
that
not attempting that. No, I'm gonna do an Australian accent and pretend to be Bering.
no.
Shut
No,
up, Spawn.
try doing this one instead. They say
Loud
nothing's
motherfucker,
impossible,
suck my
but I do
fucking
nothing all
dick.
the time.
Bobo.
Yeah. No, do the
Yeah,
the
no
Winnie
shit.
Pooh. They say nothing's impossible, but I do nothing every day.
Nothing is. No.
Or do this. Only you can prevent forest fires.
Only you can
It's like-
defend forest fires.
Defend forest.
Yeah, defend them.
Yeah, defend from forest
How
fires.
dare you try to put them out? No, dude.
Yo, that's Smokey the Bear when he's pissed off.
Fuck you. Yeah.
How is this a response to my response? So that's like, dude, that's the fucking insanity of these people.
Insanity. Don't you love insanity? It's so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, Brandon has a channel named after it.
Yeah, when you're insane, you can get away with everything, including murder.
Okay, well, how is that a response? It's not a response. It is not addressing what I brought up.
Ooh, that's really
All right, who wants to have a dick measuring contest?
No!
No! No!
I
Oh,
don't want to embarrass you guys by having you lose by, 12
Hey,
inches.
you're
It's
Asian.
just-
Shut the fuck up. You all inherently have tiny ass dicks.
Brandon,
Yeah.
remember, Brandon, this is not Keeper Cast.
I almost said rattlesnakes to your house if you don't do what I say, Josh. Oh, man. Do what the fuck I say, Joss. Or I'll
Hey.
Hey.
cut Bob's fat ass open.
Well,
Do what I say,
I'm
John.
gonna leave the
Take Bob's dick in your ass.
Mine's is bigger, bitch.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that a knife?
Oh,
That's
oh,
not a knife.
whoa. You want to talk
That's
about
why you're gonna bring out a fucking sword. This thing is just as
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. I had to say one line. That's not a knife.
Yeah. That's not a knife.
they're the white supremacist cult, me and Zach.
What?
They're
That's
the skinhead white supremacist
no,
cult.
That's not a knife either. That is definitely a sword. What Brandon's got is a knife. You've got your freaking katana, man.
Oh man.
And what do I have? A letter opener?
Yeah, he's a fucking letter.
You have something the size of Humane's dick.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the compliment. I mean, what?
Wait, so you only have like a 5-inch dick? Actually, no, this is like 4 inches. So apparently you have a
Yeah,
4-inch
that's like 3 too many, man.
He gets an extra inch for being in the Air Force.
What? Are you seriously not aware?
He gets 1 for being in the Air Force.
Was it the average Asian penis size is half an inch or 1.5 inches or something like that?
3. 3.
Oh wait, I forgot. That's girth. No. No.
It depends.
I gotta wrap up this stream pretty soon. I have one cold.
Yeah,
it's 3.5 for
great
Koreans.
note to end it on is
Talking about dicks and
like
knives.
if mine got any shorter,
Dicks
it would
and
be
knives.
inverted.
But I just said let's have a dick measuring contest. And what I meant by that is a knife measuring contest. Who's got the most badass knife here? I think I won that.
Wait. You want to say?
Only because conundrums doesn't count as a knife. It's
I'll
too big.
All right.
It cannot be a fucking sword, not a sword.
Oh, hold on. It's not gonna be a sword.
He's
That's
gonna bring out a
Like-
Rambo blade.
Hold on. What do you think that is?
I go into the army,
Like Zach,
shoving this knife up my ass before I go.
Wait, what about me, Humane?
Zach's knife is like a regular porn star. Brandon's is like Ron Jeremy's, and then Conundrum goes and brings in a horse dick, and you're like, dude, one of these doesn't fit in the competition, man.
My knife.
One of these is disqualified.
Does that bring a fucking sword?
All right, let me find Fafnir right now.
All right,
swear
I'm
bring a
gonna
sword.
go ahead and check out of the hangout now that
All right.
we've thoroughly ended on the classic note of penis jokes.
Hey, thanks for joining, Humane. You brought the humor to here.
Yeah.
All right.
So, see you later.
I'm trying to find my knife right now.
Hey, did you guys see Jossa Man's latest rap?
No, and do I even
Oh.
care to?
Because he talks shit about all of us, including you, Zach.
Oh, really?
Not me. Oh,
Yep.
the gloves are off.
And you too, Conundrum. He talks shit about you, me, Zach,
Oh, the gloves
S-Man,
are off. The gloves
JJ, and his like newest rap. I can have S-Man. Actually, I think I could send it.
What is it? What is it called? Man,
It's on it's on SoundCloud. Hold up. I think I can like resend it through Twitter.
Send it to me for Twitter.
But he literally talks shit about like all of us.
I'm gonna hear this shit because
It's fucking funny. I couldn't stop laughing.
the thing is,
Oh, does
I'll
he?
tell this. Number one, you wrote a shitty ass diss track. You don't even know the flow. Number two, with me, you have to be more intelligent with your responses because I don't take what you say with a grain of salt.
He
Okay.
can't even contain a flow. Like even in his newest one, he still can't flow. Like when
And
it
the
comes to
funny
his
thing
freestyles.
is, in his stream, I gave him constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I was nice to him.
What?
Apparently, is Random Discussions podcast number 1 is like a response to my video about the Jossagate.
Oh yeah, he you responded to your video, right?
He did like a short ass response that could have been like summed up
Yeah.
in a tweet. And now Random Discussions podcast number 1 is talking about my Jossagate review video.
I found Fafnir. I'll show you it.
Is it even worth talking about? I mean, I already have like Owen getting on my ass about shit, and
About what?
That's my knife, Brandon.
look down at. Have you even?
Mine's is still longer.
Yeah, mine has a dragon design.
Mine's
on
is thicker.
it. Mine has a dragon design on it. That's why it's cool. Plus, it was a gift for my fiance.
Gay.
Okay,
It
I'm
was a
joking.
gift for my fiance.
You know what? Your fiance is cool. She gets you knives. She's cool.
She got me knives, swords. She went to get me a crossbow.
Lucky. Oh, a crossbow.
Yeah, it's better than a gun.
It's cool, dude.
Yeah, it's better than a gun, in my opinion. You could do so much thing to the arrows.
Is it like Is it like a really good quality crossbow, or is it like a? What kind of crossbow is it?
It's going to be a hand one.
All right. Oh, is it like one of the smaller ones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Believe me, you can do many things to the arrow tips that most guns can't do.
I thought she could take like the Bass Pro Shop and I get like a fucking one of those really good quality crossbows there.
Yeah. Hey, I may be against guns, but I'm not against crossbows.
What?
I'm going to install SoundCloud again just so I can send this to you guys. And actually,
the thing is,
yeah.
I'm against guns, not for people. I'm against guns for myself.
Oh, okay. I was all like, holy crap, you anti-gun rights?
No, I'm not anti-gun rights. I just think guns, I don't like guns. They're too messy.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, if you have your own personal preference, that's totally cool. But
I don't like guns for one thing. They're too quick and easy. I want my...
You like knives.
Use
a knife.
That's also the reason why they're easiest for self-defense, because they're quick and easy. But
once the Pulse nightclub shooting happened, gun purchases from the LGBT community went up like crazy.
Right.
My thing is, I prefer a crossbow, so I could dip the arrow with poison and just shoot him in the leg. Let that poison slowly kill him.
Well, no, believe it or not, the shooter didn't shoot up that nightclub because they were gay. He was gonna shoot up Pulse, or he was gonna shoot up Disney Springs, which is basically he's gonna shoot up one of those two places, and he chose Pulse instead of Disney Springs.
Or conundrum, you could shoot them in the knee, and they can like repeatedly tell the same story over and over again about how they were once an adventurer.
Yeah.
Shoot him in the ass.
Skyrim reference for the win.
I used to be an adventurer like you. I took an arrow in the ass.
Another thing you could do with a crossbow bolt, you can make it into you can make an explosive bolt or a fire bolt.
I have a question. Is Josh's? No, never mind. Probably not. I'm not even gonna bother watching it. I probably make my brain cells drain.
Brandon, send me it because I'm doing a reaction to it.
All right, yes, please. Actually, you should do a reaction on YouTube for it.
Yeah, I am.
Hey, I'll watch responses to Josh's response, but I'm not gonna make a response myself or
I don't have to
watch it like a dozen times in order to make a response myself.
And the thing is, to learn about his rap, I'm actually putting on closed captioning.
Okay, I think I should like wrap up this stream here pretty soon because I have laundry to fold and work in the morning. Trainer, I mean, I know you just got on. Was there something that you wanted to talk about in particular or something?
Just wanted to say thank you to you guys.
You're welcome.
For being good friends to me. Wow. It's hard for me to find friends.
I'm sorry about whatever slander Josh is trying to put out there between you and Godric. I mean,
honestly, I don't care anymore.
Tom, I'm gonna put it this way. Just take what Josh says with a grain of salt. He's just trying to break up. He's trying to break up.
Person's word with a grain of salt means that implies that the person has a little bit of credibility, but there's still, that slight bit of reason to distrust them. So therefore, take it with a grain of salt. But no, we know that there is no credibility towards Josh's word, and we have every reason to completely distrust him. Don't take his word at all. That's what I say.
Just think of this. Jocelyn is a snake oil salesman.
He's worse than a snake oil salesman. I mean, at least the snake oil salesman has charisma.
Yeah.
Whereas Josh has none.
Okay, so his newest thing is called Poor Bastard's Diss.
I'm gonna watch this shit and I'm gonna react to it.
Okay. Anyway, Trainer. sorry about Josh and whatever drama he stirred between you and Godric. I hope the two of you get better. You and Godric, I mean, and I don't want to hear like the in-depth details, but whatever shit is going down, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, at least you guys care.
Anyway, anybody want to say their goodbyes to everybody watching?
Well, everybody, this is the conundrum here. Remember, everybody, when life gives you those conundrums, I'll give you the answer with a little side of delirium as well. Just say, take care, everybody. Peace. And make sure, like I always say, night, night, keep your butthole tight.
Brandon?
Nothing really except screw you, man, for kicking me out of every other, thing we have. Discussion we have. That's about it.
All right, trainer.
Nothing.
Well, get better, man. And this has been the Dark Conservatarian, and this has been the Dark Cancer. You had just watched the Dark Cancer, and tune in for more. And see you on the next stream and the next video. See ya.